All right, we are here. Kyle said he hasn't eaten yet, so he's gonna be chowing down for a little bit. What's on the menu for tonight?
Crystal got me a Chick-fil-A salad.
Ooh, they put it in
Yeah.
a fancy.
They don't fuck around, bro. They don't fuck around. Chick-fil-A's got some good ass food. Before we even start, bro, shout out to you, man, because you hooked me up with this amazing shirt. Let me show everybody real quick.
NBA and it fits too. Yeah, like it fits nice.
It's perfect, and I was like, oh shit, that's awesome. So thank you, bro. I appreciate that, man.
Yeah, of course. I went and got this, and then I saw that shit there, and I was like, they had like a gray colored one like this, but I know you like, brighter colors and kind of like, the brightness. So I was like, this orange shit is kind of fire. And you always hold me down, so I know you had to be representing the Knicks out in VA, DC, wherever. I like this hat though, man. Even if they don't win, kind of like.
Yeah, what I was saying to Crystal is, I'm surprised that all the shirts don't say like Eastern Conference champions.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like I would expect it to sort of say that.
Yeah.
But I see like an equal number of shirts that say like this, like finals, and then some that say Eastern Conference champions,
Well, also like I think the NBA in general kind of fell off because I remember back in I think it was 2000, 2000, the year after the Knicks made it. I think the Nets played the Lakers.
I think that's right. Yeah. I think that's right.
And I still vividly remember they had like this, it was a jersey. Half of it was like it said New Jersey and maybe like 5 for Jason Kidd. And then the back was like gold. And it was like an NBA final specific jersey. And like they made like a whole line of merch like for the NBA finals. Like the only stuff I've seen for the Knicks are like that tee. There's a tee, like I said, like the color that I'm wearing. There's like 3 different versions of t-shirts I've seen that say like NBA finals with the Knicks on it and the hat. And I've seen 2 different versions of the hat. So like all that shit has been selling out crazy. People are like running to like the gift shop at Madison Square Garden to buy stuff. They're buying jerseys. It's got a little finals patch on it. But there's no like, there should be fucking glassware and plates and like napkin. Like there should be so much shit with Knicks finals on it because everyone would buy that shit. Like all of New York goes to gift shops every single day to buy an I Love New York shirt or fucking shirt with a taxi cab on it. You're telling me every single tourist and every single person from New York wouldn't buy a fucking Statue of Liberty with a Knicks jersey on it or some shit?
I'm sure there'll be some bootleg ass shit that's out there soon, but I think that's a great idea. And I never even thought of like a finals jersey. Yeah. That would be a good tradition to make it so that only like every finals, like I know they have like holiday ones, like, you know, sometimes on different holidays, they'll hook it up with different things, but like they should definitely do that for the finals too. It's just a good opportunity to like have a new type of jersey. Cause like they fucked up. They sort of changed the jerseys too much. I feel like, it's also like the old school logos I feel like were better. They were a little more complicated, which was nicer. The like minimalist shit is kind of getting annoying now where it's like stop making it too simple. You know what I'm saying?
So you see the Sixers jersey?
No, I did not see that. Was that a finals jersey?
Yeah, so this is the one actually I might have been thinking of, but it's like Sixers 2001 NBA finals and it was like half gold. So it was like
they wore those shits? I don't remember them wearing them.
No, they didn't wear them. These were like just something that the NBA made as like additional gear.
I would like it though if they wore a different jersey for the finals.
Oh, that would be pretty cool too.
That'd be cool as hell, yeah. Just like they have like, you know, whatever, St. Patrick's Day jerseys or whatever the fuck, like for the finals they could do that. It would make sense, you know?
It's actually not a bad idea. I mean, like, so they took a lot of heat because they used to have back in the day when Kobe and like the Celtics, they used to have a big NBA Finals trophy behind the logo on the court. And for years, they got rid of it. Years. And everybody was like, that was one of the dopest shits you guys could have done was had that on the court. And they took a lot of heat last year because what they tried to do was like 3D, like put a logo on the court. So like the court is bare, but then like occasionally, like if Kodak paid for the first quarter, their logo would be like there when they came down the court. So like if a player was standing on it, you wouldn't see the logo because like it would be some transparent shit. And everybody was like, this doesn't feel like an NBA Finals game. Like, so to your point, you need to make that shit feel special. Like when you guys do a big show, you're in a studio, you know, and you maybe dress up a little bit more, and like maybe the background of your shit will look different. Like you got to differentiate that this is the ultimate shit, you know?
Yeah. What did you think of the NBA Cup floors? Because some of them were dope. I feel like some of them were a little too much, but some of them were dope as hell.
Yeah, I mean, I thought it was cool. Like it kind of, if you didn't know what was going on, you turned on the TV and you're like, something different is happening here.
It's like, oh, it's a special game. Like something different's happening. Yeah, exactly.
So like, I like that. And last year they had the finals and they didn't do anything. And everybody was like, this just feels like a regular game. There's no, and also it was Indiana and OKC. So like, they probably had like all of 17 people watching that shit. And like everybody huddled around some guy named Bubba's barn in the middle of fucking Indiana with some solar power fucking wind chimes around him. But yeah, no, I like the NBA Cup courts. And I just think, yeah, like a lot of these big events, you need to elevate, you know, the moment. And I'm not into soccer, but apparently there was a big soccer game between like PSG and something in Paris.
Oh, is it World Cup shit already or no?
Well, World Cup is next week, I think, already.
So what was this shit? It was some other shit?
Premier League, I think.
Oh.
But that was like a huge shit. And it was going on right next to I think there's a tennis tournament going on right. Is it the French Open?
There's the French Open right now, yeah.
Yeah, so right next to the French Open is where one of the soccer team plays. Yeah, PSG versus Arsenal champions. I think Arsenal's the team that LeBron maybe is part owner of, or maybe he's Manchester City or something. Champions League final. That's a big one.
Yeah, I don't follow soccer, but I saw like chatter about this shit in particular.
Yeah,
floating around.
So anyway, they need to make. I'm a big merch guy. I'm like I would buy a keychain. I would do all this shit. I feel like there's a missed moment by the NBA and the Knicks at least to like not have every store, because there are, to your point, people bootlegging that shit.
I will say, I feel like they have too many jerseys though, and I also don't like how they've diluted the color schemes for different teams, where like they've strayed from the original colors for a team, and it's like you have to stay true to the original colors, like for everybody.
Yeah,
and like so that's a big deal. Like I said, I don't like the minimalist logos. I like the logos from the '90s a lot better.
Yep.
And now, like, you know, like the Sixers this year had their vintage ass. The Sixers and the Cavs, I think, had their vintage jerseys that they were wearing for a while. But vintage now is like just when we were fucking teenagers. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's what, like, so they just said NBA on NBC is an upgrade versus ESPN ABC days, in my opinion. Like, 1,000% is an upgrade. Like, I want them to telecast these games in the same quality that they did in like 1999, because that shit would just really bring it back for me. Like that would, like, because they keep showing on Twitter like all of the. Have you seen these, like the old intros from like NBA?
And they're like, somebody was like, they need to use this exact same shit. Yeah,
exactly. Like if people, like photographers now will go out and they'll use a camera from like 1940 or some shit, and it'll be some vintage photo, and like they'll have a whole album of like, this is a camera on film. Like, you should have a secondary broadcast exactly how 1999 was, for old heads to be like, I want to watch that shit, as if Tim Duncan was playing, David Robinson was playing. You know, wouldn't that be a fucking smart ass idea?
You would turn that bitch on, and in 2 minutes you turn that bitch off, because you'd be like, oh wait, hold up. On these newer TVs, that level of lack of quality would show so bad. So you'd be like, oh, this isn't like, this is not watchable. You know what I'm saying? Like back in the day, it was smaller TVs and they weren't even flat. They were like bubble screened in 1999.
Like, I mean, like some people like black and white movies. You know, it's like that shit is back in style, like vintage movie theaters showing black and white movies. So it's like
people like those old albums too, the vinyl albums.
That's what I'm saying. Mm-hmm. So like, there's probably a big audience if NBC was smart to be like, hey, on Peacock, which like, we're trying to get everyone to watch, but nobody watches that shit. And if you're really a basketball head and you want to watch this shit, go to Peacock. You can watch the 99 version. We're going to have Bob Costas fucking narrate that shit. We're going to have Marv Albert in lingerie.
Is he still alive? I don't even know if he's still alive, bro.
I think he's still alive.
Bro, you know who's dead? Al Trodwig is dead. Did you know that?
Yeah, man. Yeah, I knew that.
I didn't know that till somebody posted that shit the other day when the Knicks got to the finals and they were like, this guy would really be loving this moment. And I was like, that dude is dead? I didn't know Al Trodwig was dead.
You probably were just like, why isn't he enjoying that moment?
Yeah, I didn't get it because like I thought Al Trodwig, like he also did the Rangers games back in the day too.
That old, like he was just like always a regular ass looking dude.
Yeah, exactly. When I found out he was dead, I was like, oh no, I'm sort of like a little sad now, bro. I like that guy.
I don't like speaking bad of the dead, but he always looked like he was a little bit of a dick. Like he always came on air and was just like, "Welcome back for another Ranger game." Like it looked like the type of dude who
he didn't want to be there.
He didn't want to be there, one, and like would spaz on like a producer if like his mic was off or some shit, you know? Would you ever get tight at someone? Like if you were in a studio, has this ever happened? Has something not been working and you've had to been like, hey man, like this shit isn't working, and then like it's almost like you're on punked and it's not working again or something?
Well, no, because the way I do my show, I'm just by myself most
of
the
time. But you've been on other shit.
Where, I've been on other shit, but no, I feel like I haven't. I don't think I've been an asshole to like the crew. You know,
do you have any sympathy for some hosts that like spaz on their crew?
No, not like the Bill O'Reilly shit where he lost his
like
fucking mind. Like not a chance. NBA on NBC is an upgrade versus ESPN ABC days, in my opinion.
Oh, I'll have that on the screen.
Yeah, it did. Yeah, you agree with that?
NBA on NBC is an upgrade? Yeah, I think so.
When did they stop with NBC? When did they go to ABC? What year was that?
I don't know.
Like 2003-ish?
Yeah, it must have been some shit like that. You don't really fuck with him, but I was such a fan of the Jeff Van Gundy, Mark Jackson.
Yeah, you like Van Gundy. I never liked Van Gundy
combo. But like, because he would just be like, he would hit you with some good analysis, but then he'd hit you with some like, referees should stop using whistles. And you would just be like, what the fuck? He'd be like, why don't they try playing basketball with no sneakers anymore? And you would just be like, what is this fucking dude? But then he'd be like, all right, look how this Mitchell's playing defense here. He'll slide down on the three and like he'll break it down, but then he'll hit you with some dumb shit. But like his banter with Mark Jackson, because Mark Jackson would be like, that's the dumbest shit I've ever heard.
See, I fuck with Mark Jackson. I don't fuck with Van Gundy.
Yeah.
I was never a fan of, for certain sports, I don't want to hear any opinions. Like, I don't want to hear any opinions. I just want to hear you say what the fuck is going on.
Yeah.
And I feel like that with the NBA. Time. Yeah, but like, nobody's there for you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, nobody's there for you. Everybody's there for the game.
So do you like Richard Jefferson? Because I feel like he tried to fill that Jeff Van Gundy slot of like kind of saying outlandish shit and will always throw his opinion there. Like, well, I know LeBron and I'll call him and he'll say some wild shit.
You know who I don't like? Reggie Miller annoys the shit out of me.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Oh, he annoys you? Yeah, he definitely annoys you too, right? Because he was like rooting for the fucking Pacers against the Knicks. It's like,
yes,
fuck you. You can't do that shit, you know?
There was a tweet that someone put out. It was like Mike Breen says his shit. Whoever else is on the call says their shit. Reggie Miller, and then he started to say his shit, and it was like all New York fans. Shut the fuck up.
So true. So true. He's
just a hater, bro.
He's not even good. Like, he's not even a good host.
No.
You know?
I mean, he's one of those, like, he just got his role because he's Reggie Miller, you know, like, and he can fill airtime, I feel like, with a lot of shit, you know?
Absolutely. Bro, you should pull that bitch out. We got to show everybody how right we were, bro.
So here we go. Well, first off, fuck Reggie Miller too, because I think he tried last year when the Knicks were playing the Pacers, he tried to go on Instagram Live and shit on Knicks fans.
Oh my God.
He was like he was bike riding on the water and he was like, I'm gonna go on live and watch how many people, you know, yell like fuck you and all this shit. And he went live and literally like the first 5 people were like, I love you, man. Like, I respect you. Like, hated you, but like he kind of was caught off guard of like, damn, I kind of fucked up going on live because I thought people were gonna shit on me.
Yeah, like in that context, nobody would fucking be mean to him. You know what I'm
saying?
Like if conservatives see me in the street, they don't. If conservatives see me in the street, they're not like "fuck you."
Yeah,
they just keep it moving. You know?
Yeah, exactly. And most of the time, people like show love too. Like they'll like like they'll be like, "Hey, I appreciate what you do, man. I don't agree with you, but like like maybe they'll do it in that regard." All right, so here we go. I don't think it would let me change that. Knicks Spurs rematch of
the NBA Cup, and I'm going Knicks in 7.
7.
What you think? You like all that NBA Cup?
No. Okay, here we go. I didn't think it would let me change it.
I started
Knicks
over
Spurs
Bobby
rematch
texted us, so maybe
of the NBA Cup, and I'm going Knicks in 7.
7.
Mm-hmm. What you think? You like all that? Let's fucking do it, bro.
250 points. Oh no! Don't share my personal email. I want like I wanted like a Knicks banner to pop up or some shit. Something cool. All right, there you have it. Knicks in 7.
It's going to be Knicks.
That's a rematch of the 99 finals, too.
It's a rematch of this year's NBA Cup. Didn't we beat the Spurs in the NBA Cup? That's right.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, so everybody forgot about that shit. They forgot that we fucking fucked up the Spurs, bro.
Yep.
Isaac said glazing themselves.
So there's our prediction. Knicks Spurs. I like it. I mean, we predicted this seems back in.
Now the caveat for everybody is that we're Knicks fans, and I'm not going to bet against the Knicks. I'm not going to put out in the universe. I mean, tell me other people who said it would be Knicks versus Spurs.
Facts.
Tell me anybody else who said that. I think we're the only ones who fucking said that shit.
We said this back in.
It was like during round 1. It was like the first or second game of round 1.
Yeah, it was like after the first game. So that was back April, I think, when we put that episode out, April 20th. That's almost 2 months. Oh, not like a month and some shit.
And then I would love to see like the rest of our. I know the only other shit I know I got wrong was Nuggets. I thought Nuggets would go past the first round.
Well, do we not think the Pistons were going to beat the Magic? Or maybe I might have convinced you on that shit.
I don't remember. We may have fucked up one or two other things too. But the fact that we got the finals right is pretty impressive. And now, if we get the Knicks right, then that's like, bro, we have a better batting average than all the fucking like basketball commentators.
We predicted this shit. I know. So we'll see how that goes. But I mean, it's been a good play. Yeah. So that was almost a month and a half ago. We predicted Knicks Spurs finals. So we said Knicks in 7. I almost am gonna change my tune a little bit and make that like. I want to go on a limb and say we can maybe even sweep them too.
Oh my word! Oh my days!
Like now maybe they get 1. I think it could be 5.
Oh my word! If we sweep the fucking Spurs with Wemby, oh my days! Like, nah. If you want to, you guys made a prediction on 420 and it was right. Impressive. Thank you, Toast Elites.
Yeah.
If you want to say 5, I can see that. I can see 5, but not giving them any games. Although I will say they got to be tired, bro. I don't care who the fuck you are. You're tired after playing nonstop. They haven't had a break. They haven't had a break. They're series going 7 games.
I mean, they are young, but I think the youth is going to be what hurts them. Because if you watch how they celebrated the Western Conference Finals,
right,
compared to us, like we celebrated, we got hype. You know, like I'm not going to front. Like we were happy. Dudes were hugging each other. Dog, Wemby was crying.
I fuck with it. I fuck with him on the crying shit. He's done that before too. Okay. Like this shit matters to him. When he got past the first round, the second round, he cried every time.
Yeah.
But to your point, I think the point you're trying to make is with the Knicks, they have that singular focus right now of we need to win a championship. Mm-hmm. Like it's the classic Kobe. Like is the job finished yet?
Yeah.
Job's not finished. Like and that's how Jalen sounds. That's how all of them sound. They interviewed Shamet after the game, after the Eastern Conference Finals. He was like, "We're not done yet. Like we need to go win the finals." And you do see that difference where the Spurs are genuinely like maybe even a little surprised to have gotten this far. To be fair, they did have to unseat the Kings, not literally the team, the Kings, king of the NBA. They had to unseat OKC.
Yep.
And like so, that's kind of a big ass deal.
Yeah.
But everybody's going to bet Spurs because the Western Conference is the stronger conference.
They're favored. Yeah.
They're favored, but to your point, they got to be tired. They have less experience, and I don't know, man. If it doesn't happen now, we're just never going to win a chip because like this is the moment it's all come together. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and to your point, I feel like if there was an easier of the two, I feel like the Spurs was it. You know, so like
we debated this though. I wasn't totally sure. I said Spurs because we already beat them in the NBA Cup. and because Mitchell Robinson is the Wemby stopper, but Mitchie has a broken fucking hand or finger or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, broken finger.
So I'm a little worried about that. But apparently OG's good at stopping him too.
OG's good. Hart played some defense on him, and like the Knicks social has shown a lot of photos of Hukporty. So like maybe he can be a body that comes in there and just roughs him up a little bit because dude is diesel. So like
he is. It's true.
You never know. But low key, shout out to us. Also, shout out. Did you see the first game of the season? Karl Anthony Towns wore that shirt into the game.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, first game of the season, he wore that shirt.
No shit.
Yeah. So he had the script.
Oh my days. That's crazy, bro.
Yeah.
Did you see that there was somebody posted on Twitter that the NBA website before the end of the Western Conference Finals had in the finals, and it said Knicks and OKC. And so everybody was like, oh shit, the fix is in. Like they're gonna do OKC. I was starting to think like, oh damn, they're gonna rig it for OKC.
Oh, but really? I didn't see that.
You didn't see that? Now it's possible somebody just made that shit up and like photoshopped some shit and put it on Twitter.
Well, there was the one of the Eastern Conference where they put Knicks Cavs before the Cavs
that
beat
shit.
The Pistons. Yeah,
and they got that shit right. And so I was like, oh damn, it's gonna be OKC because they're like showing everybody already. But thankfully it wasn't the case. They do, man. They just get too many calls. Like it's annoying watching. Okay, they get so many calls, and then you breathe on them on the other end, and you get called for a foul. You know?
Yeah. Someone keep a tracker throughout the whole podcast of how many times I flip my hat back from front to back. There was.
Sorry to cut you off.
Yeah.
Who does the NBA want to win now? Knicks or Spurs? Because like
I think
obviously, you think so?
Yeah.
Because like
Wemby and them will be back.
They'll definitely be. Yeah, they'll definitely be back. There's no doubt.
That's what I'm saying. And like, if New York wins, though, I think the like planet will like flip over or some shit. Like, just the wavelengths a Knicks championship would do to the world. You know, like it's like
100%.
New York is like the epicenter of just everything. You know, like it'd be heard across the world. Like I equate it to when Argentina won the World Cup, there was videos of like the whole country coming out and celebrating their parade. I want to see if I can find a picture because Argentina World Cup parade. It looked like every person in the world was at this parade.
I feel like we were spoiled as kids because the Yankees would win like all the time, the World Series, and that made me feel like, oh, I guess New York just like wins at everything. Like I guess we're just good at everything. And even when we were kids, like yeah, that's when the Knicks had a good basketball team, 94, 99. Wow, that's crazy. That's a big ass picture.
So this is like just one picture, but like it was like
they were everywhere.
Everywhere. And like that's what New York City is going to be like.
Totally. 100%.
Not even doing it justice, but like
it'll bring joy in a very dark time. Like this is a dark time for the world, and that'll actually bring joy to a lot of people, you know?
Yeah. And New Yorkers kind of like rule a lot of shit in the world. So like having New Yorkers happy is a good thing for society.
You saw Trump said he's going to a game, bro?
Yeah.
They need to kick that motherfucker straight out that bitch, man. Like he can't make everything about himself. He did this at the US Open too for the tennis. He was there when it was.
That's what Jed said too, but he's been an OG fan. Like credit to him. Like
no, but fuck him. Now everybody's gonna go through enhanced security. It's gonna take longer for them to get in. Like the shit now becomes all about him. And not only that, like, bro, you're so divisive now. Like Josh Hart doesn't like you. There's posts where he's shitting on you.
Yeah.
Like the team probably fucking hates you as they should.
Dolan probably loves him.
Dolan probably loves him because the billionaire asshole owners always fucking love him. But like, you just can't. It's just you can't do it. You're so detached from how people feel about you. It's so selfish to just show up. That's why he's definitely gonna do it. Is because it's selfish as a motherfucker.
But here's my thing.
It's enough already.
He can't. I always feel like I'm defending Trump on this fucking podcast. Like he can't go to a game now because he's the president.
100% not. Yeah, bro. You're the illegal war in Iran. You're crashing the economy. You're protecting, the Epstein files and protecting the child sex traffickers. You're building concentration camps where you shove immigrants into. Like, fuck you. Fuck you.
Yeah.
It's just, and also New York despises this man. New York, everybody the open secret is that everybody in New York always knew about Trump. Before the world knew about Trump, everybody in New York knew about Trump.
That he was a scam artist.
That fucking 2-bit con man, fucking real estate developer whose dad had a shitload of money, and Trump works with the mafia, and he's a fucking scam artist. Anybody in America in New York will tell you, oh yeah, I know that exact kind of guy. The fucking like hustler, lying scumbag.
Yep.
Thinks he's God's gift to the earth. And like the booze would be astronomical, bro. You'd be able to hear them bitches outside MSG, you know?
See, that's where I'm almost like, he's going to a spot. He only goes to safe zones, you know? And UFC events, he usually gets cheered at them bitches.
Well, yeah, that's because UFC is very right wing. Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. And he goes to ones at Madison Square Garden. If you're paying $4,000 a ticket, you're probably a Trump supporter. Because
I see what you're saying, because they're wealthy, which that's a fair point. However, I really think if Trump goes to New York to MSG at this point in his presidency where he's got a 32% approval rating, even those people who have the money to pay for those tickets,
they're booing
his ass.
Yeah,
nah, he's done.
They're
booing him.
Yeah.
Just like you said, like there was the rally that he did near you in New Jersey, and you were like, dog, nobody was even there.
Yeah.
It's like, the bubble burst, bro. The shit is not cute anymore. Nobody likes him. It's over.
Yeah.
Done. You know?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I guess that's true. I mean, I respect Mamdani was like, he's not going to be with him. If I'm Mamdani, I would get a courtside seat. If Trump offered me a courtside seat to sit next to him and photo ops and all that shit, I would do it to get in the building.
If Mamdani did what? If
Trump offered me his other ticket to go to a game with him, but I had to be in pictures and it looks like he's my guy. And then after, I would do, like, I think Nicky Jam did this. I think he realized one time that like he can endorse Trump. Did you see this?
No, I didn't see this.
He like endorsed him. He went on stage in Miami and was like repping him and got like, he thought he was going to get, I think, a new audience from the whole right wing. But all he did was get shitted on. And literally then he was just like, oh, like, my bad. I'm like Puerto Rican or whatever, or Colombian or some shit. I didn't realize like his politics. So then he fucking stepped away because he realized it was really bad for him. It's the same shit. Have you seen the people? So there's, what is there? There's like USA 250, but then there's like America 250 is the Trump's doing shit.
There's America 250 is the Congress shit, but then Freedom 250 is the Trump shit.
That's so grimy because it like when I saw their shit, I kind of was like, isn't that the main shit?
Because that's why he did it. Yeah. He's a con artist. He does con artist shit, bro. That's why he did that shit.
But they had like 9 people I saw, all whack as fuck.
Milli Vanilli and shit.
Vanilla Ice. Yeah. There was some dude, John Oliver showed him. He was like, he was from some shit. I don't even know what he's from. He probably made one hit song, but like, did you see this? He was taking his shit in his bathroom, responding on his video of like, I don't care what you say. Like, I'll still go to that shit. Like, and then he was like, yeah, I'm on the toilet right now taking a shit.
I mean, that's the type of people that Trump invites. And did you see Trump crashed out because so many people dropped out of that? He was like, I'm going to cancel all the musical performances and I'm just going to give a speech.
Oh,
I know, right?
So are they going through with that shit? The America 250 or whatever?
It's sort of up in the air. My guess is that right now you have people trying to tell Trump, like, please, bro, don't fucking do a speech. Like, don't do it.
It's going to be exactly what happened at the Super Bowl. Like, all fucking, like, maybe they had just as many live viewers as we have for their fucking halftime show shit.
Yeah, the TPUSA shit. Yeah.
Like, what are they doing? And where's that shit going to stream? Like, who's going to watch that shit and go to that shit?
I mean, you know how he is, dog. Like, he's all about theater and show. But yeah, like, nobody fucking likes him anymore. So it's all collapsing, you know?
Is Kid Rock not even doing that, bitch?
Well, that's somebody said, like, I think they're just tired of Kid Rock because Kid Rock would definitely do it. And they're just like, you know what? He's a little embarrassing even for us, you know?
Yeah, so, I mean, I saw a lot of the people pulled out of that shit, man. And like,
Totally.
Who are some of the other? Like Milli Vanilli, didn't they get in trouble for lip syncing their songs back in '88?
Oh yeah, they never sang. Everything was lip synced, bro. Like and it was in the 1980s, and everybody was pissed at them. And then now I guess they're still performing. But who else? Like you said, Vanilla Ice.
Yeah.
CNC Music Factory. These are all like one hit wonder type people. Yeah. Bret Michaels dropped out.
Oh, Bret Michaels. That was a surprising one because I was all like, that's one dude who, if I thought would be at a Trump rally singing, would be Bret Michaels. When I saw him drop out, I was like, oh, fuck, that's not good.
He was basically like, they lied to me. Like, they made it seem like it was a politically neutral type event where, you know, it's got nothing to do with politics and it's just celebrating America's 250th birthday. And he was like, when I figured out what it really was, I'm not performing at this shit. You know?
Did they say someone said Flow Rider?
Oh yeah, Flow Rider. He was one of the ones that was still going, but I'm not sure if that's still the case because the graphic I saw is from like 4 or 5 days ago now. You know, so maybe he dropped out too.
Gave him a bag.
Well, I was gonna say like some of these people got bills and shit. Like they got mortgages to pay, and if you're a one hit wonder, like you're gonna have to get out there and talk about apple bottom jeans, son.
That's what the fuck I'm saying, bro. Like it gets to a point if someone sent me an email and was like, hey, you want to do Kyle and Corin without Kyle on my shit, and I'll give you fucking 500,000 to talk about whatever.
Oh, they're not paying 500,000.
No, no.
They might pay like 50,000. I would say
$57. But yeah, no. They also, I don't know if you saw this, but they're putting a USA 250 patch on the Knicks and Spurs, which is kind of weird.
That USA, is weird.
Yeah, 250.
Nah, that's weird, bro. That's weird. I don't fuck with the like forced patriotism shit. Yeah. You know?
I also
like the NBA, the politics of the NBA are the best politics of any of the major sports.
Yeah.
And like, don't fuck their shit up.
Yep.
Like you got a bunch of young black guys. Like you think they're really all about fucking rah America bullshit? No, they're not, you know?
No. That's why it's always funny. And it's usually, I've seen it in baseball a little bit, in hockey too, but they'll sometimes change the jerseys to like Pride Night, and you'll see a couple baseball players like,
I don't want to wear that. I got my cross on my hat tonight because I don't want to wear no gay colors.
I'm like, you're not going to turn gay if you wear a multicolored jersey one night. Like,
I know, but it is kind of funny, right? To like just have shit like that, like. You know for sure that there's a lot of fucking people, especially in professional baseball, that are homophobic as a motherfucker.
OD.
You know?
Yeah.
Like, you got these, like, fucking country-born and bred, corn-fed white boys whose dads are racist as fuck.
Yep.
Like, you know that they're not fans of gay people. They're not fans of any minority communities. And it's kind of funny to just be like, throw on that rainbow, son.
I mean, So, I mean, in a way, it's a little, especially hockey, too. Like, hockey.
Oh, my God. Hockey's the only, I always think about this fact. Hockey's like the only sport where you're allowed to just, like, stop playing and start fucking somebody up. And, like, if they allowed that in the NBA, how quickly would all the Republicans be like, look at these degenerate criminal-ass black people who are so uncivilized they have to fight in the middle of the game. Look at them being unable to control their emotions. But white guys do it in hockey all the time, and nobody even bothers to talk about it. It's like, yeah, that's just part of the game, bro. It's like you just stop mid-game and you throw your gloves off and you start punching somebody in the face. Like, that's how it works.
Yeah. Yeah, hockey's a weird one, man. Like, they'll start the fucking hockey game and just straight drop their gloves and start fighting.
100%. It's the weirdest thing I've ever seen. And like the ref will like watch it for a while, and after a while they intervene, but like
until they hit the ice.
Yeah, they let them rock for a little, and then they step in. You know?
Yeah, but then basketball, if you even like swing an elbow, you could be suspended like 8 or 9 games or some shit.
Yep, absolutely.
I mean, they need a fucking. I mean, that's what kind of got people upset at soccer, is because like the flopping in soccer. It's like,
yeah, that's right.
It gets rewarded.
Let me ask you this, because I was actually I was debating this with my son the other day.
Mm-hmm.
When the move where I go for a shot in basketball, I pump fake, you jump up, right, to block it. Then I sort of lean into you and fake shoot it, and they call the foul on you.
Yeah.
I think they should stop that. I think they should stop that. Do you agree?
I'm with you on that. Because, I mean, I think they make the argument that if it's not your natural shooting form.
Exactly. If it's not, but apparently somebody said, I don't know if this is true. Somebody said that the rule already is what I want it to be, but only in the paint. But outside of that shit, it's not. And I don't know if that's true or not, but it should be the rule everywhere that if you're doing an unnatural shooting motion to try to bait a foul, that should be a foul on you for doing it.
Yeah. Well, they do that now with the if you kick your foot up, that's an offensive foul.
Okay.
James Harden did that a lot. Shea does that.
Mm-hmm.
You kick your foot up on a three to kind of get contact, they'll call an offensive foul.
They should. Yeah, they should.
Because that's not your – but also you can make the argument, what's a natural shooting form? You know, like because you look at Sean Marion and he's got some wild-ass shit. You look, everyone's got a different shooting. Like golfers all have different swings and shit.
But you could tell when somebody's trying to initiate contact.
Yeah, 100%.
If they're leaning into it, like that's the thing, right? But you're right. Marion shoots like this.
Yeah.
But like you still know what his natural shooting motion is. You know
what I'm saying? So now you're putting it on the referees to like know every player's shooting motion, you know?
True. But like the rules are already pretty fucking subjective. So I think it's kind of easy to tell when somebody's trying to do the fucking pump fake,
100%.
lean into shit. It's just, I don't know. It just feels, it's just cheap. It's just a cheap way to play, you know?
They don't, they reward it too much. And that's where I feel like the game has gotten away a little bit. And it's, again, the same thing in soccer. If you are lenient with that shit and let it happen all the time, or if a guy flops OD and doesn't even get hit, and you watch the replay and the guy like barely gets his shin guard touched and he's like fucking doing a twirl down to the floor, like it fucking waters down the sport a little bit, you know? And that's why hockey, I respect that shit the most, because like a dude will straight get punch in his face or get a fucking puck to his face. Yeah. Dudes get like their whole teeth knocked out and straight are just like, they'll be back the next night either with 4 teeth in their mouth or they'll go get veneers and have fucking all new teeth in their bitch. Like,
absolutely.
That sport is so wild, bro. How they just ice skate, run plays, get fucking have to like dodge out of the way from dudes checking them OD against the boards.
Did I ever tell you the story of when I played hockey? You know that, right? When I was a kid, I played roller hockey and ice hockey. And one time I went to ice hockey. It was either tryouts or practice or something like that. And I was a goalie for the most part. And so I brought my goalie pads, right? I put them shits on. I got out there and people started shooting at me and I started saving shots or whatever. But I accidentally put on my roller hockey goalie pads as opposed to my ice hockey goalie pads.
Is it a big difference?
Bro, when I tell you every single shot went directly through the cushion and hit my leg every time. And
probably hurt like a motherfucker.
Low key, this is how I was like, I was probably like a follower and like insecure, but also I was like, you better man the fuck up and deal with this shit because I'm not about to get off the ice because my pads aren't right, you know? So I was like, suck it up and deal with it. I tagged my shits up so hard, bro. Every shot I was like, but I stayed in that net.
Damn. That shit kind of makes me think of, I think I've been in my whole life maybe 2 or 3 times, but have you ever gone paintballing?
Yes.
I don't know or remember what the feeling of like a paintball thing was, but before I went paintballing, I remember them being like, this shit is going to hurt you. Like it, but like, I think I did it and I was like, it hurts, but it's not, but it's like, if you get that shit over and over, like they're shooting at you every possession, that shit probably doesn't feel good. So paintballing was like a similar thing where it's like, if you get lit up in paintballing,
you could have welts all over your body,
welts
bro.
OD, right?
Absolutely. 100%.
Paintballing's a wild fucking shit, man, to just give somebody a paintball gun and then just straight like
go shoot each other.
Go shoot each other.
It is kind of crazy.
They used to have paintball like not arenas, but like paintball. I think there was a shit in Long Island I went to one time. And I think it was fun, but I think I got hit a couple times and I was like, yeah, I'm over this shit. I want to go back to laser tag.
Yeah, laser tag is so much more fun and so much
laser tag is so goated, bro.
Yeah, it is fun for sure. Did you see how ass Chet Holmgren was in the Western Conference Finals?
Yeah, the fucking memes of him, the guy from Superbad.
Oh yeah, totally. I always said he looks like Abe Lincoln. Nobody did that either. Nobody photoshopped Abe Lincoln in a jersey. That would have been hilarious.
Bro, he's so skinny. Like he's so skinny.
He weighs what I weigh, and he's like a foot taller than me.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
He's a weird looking. I actually saw him in Vegas when I was there for Summer League, with a hood on, crossing the street with a chick. Like he bagged the chick. So like, He definitely did it because he's Chet Holmgren.
Absolutely, yeah.
Because there's no shot a guy that looks like him. Like,
no way. Yeah.
Like if he wasn't in the NBA, there's no profession he can do. Like
no,
what's something he can do? He can't
the woman,
like
the woman thought it was Abe Lincoln and left with Abe Lincoln. But bro, what do you have, like 4 points? And he
was
only
it that
shot,
bad?
Like,
I don't know.
He only shot like a few times the whole game, and people were clowning on him because like he's scared of Wemby, like legit scared of Wemby. Like they would pass the ball to him and he would look up and just like pass it away. Wemby's in his
not
head,
for
bro.
nothing. That shit's intimidating when you're like playing ball and someone's just OD tall and you're like, if I drive, my shit's getting swatted.
But every other game he had double-digit points. He was scoring like 20 or more in all the other series. He only shot like 2 or 4 times or some shit the whole game, bro.
Yeah, that's true.
Like you got to at least chuck up some threes or some shit, you know?
Yeah. I don't know what it was.
On defense, he was doing okay, but like he just wilted on offense, you know?
Yeah, I mean that's yeah, he kind of folded, and then the other guy, Jalen Williams or whatever, was like in and out injured. Yeah, Shea just looks like he's like disinterested every single game.
He did the best though. He scored 35, I think. Like he did his job, you know.
When he doesn't get his foul calls, it was like he had 15 points or some shit. So if you give him 30 free throws, he's gonna have 45 points.
That's
right.
Yeah, true. That's right.
But I don't know. I got a couple things. One, I was gonna start because I think I've had a runny nose since last week, and I kind of think I bought a nose hair trimmer.
Oh,
and I think it's fucking me up, man. I think like even my nose hairs would kind of make that shit be like a little bit of a plinko down my nose, but like now it's just like
it's crazy how easy it is to make somebody sneeze or their eyes get watery and shit. Like there are times where I'll like pick a little like nose hair. And just picking that nose hair, I immediately start sneezing and my nose starts fucking running and shit. And I'm like, what the fuck? It's just a nose hair. But the way the body works is weird, man. Like it could be just the fucking nose hair trimmers making.
Yeah, I don't know if I could do that. Like that, he's definitely got hairy balls.
And by the way, that shit hurt. Like
that's what I'm saying. Like that's some manly ass shit to pluck your nose hairs.
It hurts. Like when you pull one out, it's like it doesn't feel good.
That's like saying shave your beard with a fucking
tweezer. Yeah, tweezer. Yeah.
Like, come on, man. I'm not plucking my nose hairs when there's hair trimmers out there that literally you just put up there and you're just like, but I think low-key nose hairs have to be there for
it helps. Reason. It actually helps with viruses to block viruses from getting in your body. Yeah. That's what they say. But this time of year, you shouldn't need it as much. Like when it's warm out, there's less virus transmission.
Yeah. I don't know. I just saw like a bunch like in the front, like because look at my nose like a little bloody. You see that?
I see that. Yeah. Is that from the trimmer?
I think it was from the trimmer.
Yeah, you got to be careful with those shits. You know.
But like in that spot there, I saw like a kind of a buildup of nose hairs, and I was like, I could look a lot better if I just remove those bitches.
Oh, and then you just like hurt your fucking nose. Yeah.
Yeah. See, my nostrils kind of like fade up. Your nose kind of like blocks it a little bit, where you can't like. I feel like see any shits.
I see what you're saying. Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Like my nostrils like.
So you're self-conscious
like
about the hair.
See,
yeah, I see what you're saying.
Mm-hmm. So I was like, let me see what a nose hair trimmer can do, and I feel like I fucking freed the river too much, where that shit won't stop. I can't even. My nose won't stop running.
Damn, bro, that's crazy.
And it's like I always sniffle, and that shit is dumb annoying for people.
And you think it's all tied to that? It's all because of the nose trimmer, or is it like allergies or what?
Nah, I might have had like a little bit of a cold too.
Yeah, so it's fine. That shit'll go away. But it definitely didn't help. The nose trimmer thing didn't help at this moment, you know?
There's so many little things, like a nose hair trimmer. I never did it, but I think if maybe I did, it would maybe, like, I never really did anything with my eyebrows, but people, like, kind of will, like, tweak their eyebrows a little bit. There's so much, like, little shit that, like, can be done to, like, improve your looks a little bit.
If you had your eyebrows done a little bit, just cleaning them up a touch, you'd have some nice-ass eyebrows, bro.
I know, and I've always had barbers that like start to do it, and I'm like, nah, don't touch it.
I wouldn't use the barbers. If anything, you gotta ask Molly, like, get me some tweezers and show me how to like what would you take off? Say to Molly, what would you take off? And she'll just do the extra stray ones.
Yeah,
and then your shit would be nice because the shape of your eyebrows is nice. You know.
Thank you. Yeah, I always go to the mall, and they always have these eyebrow places, and like,
oh, don't do those. They make them so skinny. Those
but
places
they fucking will they're surgical with the shit.
They
like,
wax
use,
it, but they make them way too skinny. Or they used to do it that way. Maybe they changed it recently, but like to feel like they earn their money, they like really make your shit skinny to be like, see, I took a lot off, and it's like, nah, you just want to get rid of the strays, you know,
Yeah,
the ones
I
that
guess,
are just obviously not connected to the line.
I didn't know what this was, but you put that as a background to our shit. I would love to go to a person and tell me what like I need to do. Like I probably got to get rid of this shit a little bit. They would say,
Oh,
like,
the under chin area.
yeah, like,
everybody's self-conscious about that. Every guy, especially our age, is self-conscious about that. You know,
they would probably say the eyebrows. They probably say get a little bit of like sit in like a sun, like get a little bit of a tan on my shit. Look a little like pale. I don't know what else. You got any lip smacking tips for me?
Bone smashing with a hammer so that you get the chiseled jaw. Take some meth so that you lose the extra weight. Like that's what Clavicular did, right? Had some meth every day so he would stay skinny.
I got a couple things for you. I wanted to see your thoughts on this because Molly showed this to me, and I'm curious what type of guy you are here because it had me thinking a little bit.
Do you shower facing backwards or forwards? I do the first one, so like looking away from the shower.
Same. Molly looks at the shower.
What?
Yeah, I found that shit psychopathic.
Yeah, like what is she trying to get like punched in the face?
That's what I'm saying. Like when you shower, well, a lot of people are saying both. Yes, definitely both. But like, what do you start off as? I feel like everybody starts off as phase one.
Yeah, I just can't imagine doing the second one. Women are washing our face. What are you trying to say? Men don't wash our faces?
Like Jed's kind of bugging on this shit. Like how do you look at the shower?
I would also I'd feel cold if I was just looking at the shower because like the whole backside of my body is the side that I'm used to always getting the water on.
That's what I'm saying. I want like the water hitting the warm water hitting my ass a little bit, you know, like
yeah, and I want it hitting like if you back into it, it can also hit your shoulders and go down the front of your body too. Like you get your whole body by backing up into it. If you're facing it, it's just fucking up the front of your body, right? Am I crazy?
Yeah. And also, if there was a body half that you wanted to wash more, it would be your back half because that's where your ass is. That's where you shit. That's where like a lot of like your dirtiness is coming from. Like you're sitting in your boxers, like the sweat from your under ass is sitting in your boxers. Like, so you want to start with your back to that shit, washing that off. Like he's saying it doesn't hit you in the face. First, ayo, pause.
the height of my shower means it would definitely hit me in the face, I feel like. Well, I guess I could back up.
Chest and abs, pause. No, like, because there's residue. If you look at this photo, that dude is getting sprayed OD in his face.
That's true, yeah. I guess you could back up, but then, like, the stream is not as strong, you know? Like, you want that strong-ass stream, right?
And you want your body, like, feeling the water. Like, I feel like the neck is a sensor for your, like, body temperature.
All right. Now I'm going to say something wild, but I need to hear your thoughts on this. Okay?
You don't pause the whole shit.
Now I'm going to say something wild, though, and I want to hear your thoughts on this. Every single time hot water from the shower hits the back of my neck, it makes me feel like I have to pee. Do you get that or no? Oh, you get that too?
100%.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
I thought I was like, damn, am I like a dog or some shit? Like I have this weird trigger that always works.
No. Yeah, no, there's always like, I mean, if I'm not in my shower, I'm probably gonna pee in your shit. Is that wild to say?
No, I mean, I feel like that's sort of standard operating procedure. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. Like, if it's not because Molly bathes in our shower, like the girls bathe in our shower.
Oh, you have a tub? Oh, I see.
Yeah, I got a tub shit too.
I see. Yes, like, that's it. It's courtesy for not doing that.
100%. Yeah, I wouldn't like. Come on, I'm not gonna disrespect my own house with like being in my shit, like saying R. Kelly, like. But if I'm I would pay you respects. I wouldn't do that shit in your house. But like, Jed, he's watching. I'm not gonna pee in your shower. But like, if I'm at the hotel.
You're
at the hotel.
You're pissing
that shit hits my neck and it's warm. Like
you're just pissing right away.
Yeah, you can't. Like, what are you gonna step out of the shower and risk potentially slipping?
I'm just happy that I'm not the only one. I thought like am I the only one that this shit happens to? Let me hit you with another one and see what you think. If you get hit with like a rapid temperature change, like if you're going inside to outside and it's the middle of winter and it's cold outside, that shit makes me have to pee too. If I go from like 70 degrees inside to like 38 degrees outside and I walk outside, usually my body's like, you should go piss. I get that shit all the time too.
I can't think off the top of my head if I have that same feeling.
Can I get any witnesses in the chat? Does anybody else agree with me on that one? Am I
anyone
crazy?
Else going from
is that just a Kyle thing, or do other people experience the same shit? If it's 70 degrees inside in the middle of the winter and you walk outside, it's like 38 degrees. If you have to pee, if your tank is like even 20% full, you walk outside, my body's like, yo, go inside and go piss. There's something about that rapid temperature change that makes me go, oh, let me piss. I know you have to piss now, Eagles fly, but who can agree with me on the winter shit? I don't have the chat up, so click some shit.
Someone's saying nervous system shock.
Is that what it is? Agree. See, thank you. I'm not the only one. Yeah, I get that one, Kyle. Kyle, when I go outside in the cold, I have to ODP. Yeah, see, exactly. Everybody, I'm telling you, man. Somebody said, nah. Man, you guys are wild. The ones who don't get it, I'm like I guess I just have like a sensitive ass system then, you know? Like I've always said that I'm very sensitive to cold. I don't know if you are, Corin, but like even when it just gets to like I try to piss from my shower to my toilet when I gotta go. That's wild. I respect that.
Yeah.
But even when it's like when it drops to like 49 degrees outside, I'm always like I feel it very chilly. You know, like I react a lot to cold outside.
Yeah, I mean, it also depends on what the weather has been. Like, you know, like
yeah, of course.
You know, it's been like 80s here, where if it gets down to like 60,
you'll be like, oh, it's chilly.
It's chilly as fuck. But like, if it's been fucking like those days when it was like 9 and 8 and 6, and then it got to like 31,
and you were like, ooh, 31.
I was like, I'm wearing a tank top outside. It feels like summer, you know. So it's wild.
It's all relative. Yeah, it's all
relative. But I don't know. Did we come to a conclusion on what is more universal? Because I 100% think it's the backwards shit.
Yeah, I think if we were to poll it, it would be majority backwards for sure. But there would be the occasional ones. I would say, what do you think? Like 80-20, 80-20, 70-30?
I think it's more, like I think it's a lot of people are saying forwards, which is surprising because
really
the same shit.
Tell me this is a 50-50 proposition here, bro. Tell me that this shit is actually split 50. That would be amazing.
There's a way to do polls on this shit, but there definitely is not a way to do polls. Because forward also, when you put the shit on your body and hair, then it's getting in your eyes.
Do you want? I could poll my Twitter. You want me to do that?
Yeah, that'd be a good one. I'm curious, like, because I personally think it's like what you said. It should be backwards, big time, like at least 70-30. But what I'm seeing is some people stand forward in that shit, which is weird to me because
here, I'll poll everybody. When you shower, do you face the shower?
I'm gonna go even a step further, and like I don't even really use that much face wash. I just use like hot water on my face.
Yeah, I mean, I'll use a bar of soap on my face, but
that's a wild take. A bar of soap?
Oh, really? That's a wild take?
I mean, like, I think like face wash or some shit.
Just like I love Dove soap, so it's always I'm always using Dove. Dove soap. Wait, let me see. No, not add another post. Wait, did they make the polling thing harder to do now? What the fuck, bro? Let me see. That's not it. That's photo. That's grok. That's live. GIF. Oh no, did they get rid of that shit?
They don't have polls anymore?
Well, either that or I just don't know how the fuck to find that bitch. Which is very possible that I'm just like a dumbass here. Let me pull it up. Let me try on my laptop.
Dove is goated. Apparently, serve like the face wash with the shit that Carmelo's doing commercials for now, Cervise or something.
Oh yeah, CeraVe. Yeah.
CeraVe, like I think was like in trouble because their shit was causing cancer or something like that.
Yeah, I saw that meme. I don't know if it's based on
accurate or some shit.
No, it could be. I'm not sure. I'm just not sure. I found the poll thing. Okay.
I don't think
when you shower, do you face the shower head or face away from it? Option 1, face the shower head. Option 2, face away from it. Okay. Let's do a quick little 2-hour banger. I'll actually do a 1-hour banger.
Yeah, that'd be perfect. Irish Spring is actually good soap too.
That shit is harsh though. It is strong, bro. Like it does its job in that it'll get all the motherfucking bacteria and germs off you, but it's also going to strip you up a lot of your cells too, and you'll just be left bare as a motherfucker. No more skin oils. That shit nukes all your skin oils and shit, you know?
Okay, the poll's live?
Yes, I just posted it. We should have a good idea. Within like 10 minutes, we should have a good idea of like what the final result is going to be.
Okay.
You know?
All right, so there it is. We're going to figure out which way do we face showering, because me and Kyle do version 1 here with the back face and the shit. But version 2 seems pretty popular, which is surprising me. Because also I feel like
Me too.
You're like, your dick and balls are like a little more sensitive than your ass. So like the water on that is a little bit like, you gotta like, it's harder, you know?
Well, also like, you know, I know Jed said it doesn't hit his face, so I guess he has to back up a little bit as opposed to being like right up on it. But like, if it starts to hit your face, that just becomes really uncomfortable, you know? Like you're closing your eyes and shit. You need a towel to like clean your eyes. Even if you just get little sprinkles that get there from like remnants of the water, like that too, I feel like you're just a pain in the ass, you know?
Yeah, there's no worse feeling than getting soap in your eyes. It's just such an uncomfortable feeling.
It is a horrible feeling. I wonder, do the people who face the shower, they turn around when it's time to wash their hair, right? Do they turn
That's
around?
what I'm saying. Like people was like, how is both not an option? Both is obviously an option, but like, how do you start? Because like, obviously you turn around in the shower.
I'm not buying that anybody does perfectly 50-50 forward and backward. Ain't no shot. You definitely favor one or the other. You know what I'm saying?
No, you definitely favor one or the other, but you gotta rotate.
So but that's the question, right? Like what's your natural move in the shower?
What's your natural move? My natural move is like to stand with my back facing.
100%. Yeah, 100%. No doubt about it. Yeah.
Okay, I got 2 more for us, and then we'll get to some super chats. We kind of touched on this one already, but would you use this bill?
Hell no, fuck him. Not a chance. Not a chance.
So that's gonna get passed, right?
I don't know, man. Like a lot of the shit that he's trying to do is just now like somebody just told a judge just said he's got to take his name off the Kennedy Center.
Oh, I saw that.
A judge just said that shit. There was some other shit too that a judge just like slapped him down hard. And I feel like stuff like this is like he's trying to just bully his way to get that shit through, but like it's definitely going to be blocked by Congress. Like there's no way. There's actually a law from like the late 1800s that says you can't put a living president's face on anything, really.
Oh, really? Yeah, someone just said that can't be living on.
Yeah, exactly. Like there's actual law about it. Now he's trying to just like bully that shit through anyway, and he's done that a lot before. But some of this shit, like it requires time to get it done, and you need like multiple levels of approval. So I feel like this shit is going to crash into the rocks at some point. You know?
Yeah. Yeah, it's also a kind of a wild law that you can't be alive. Like I feel like people, they always say like, you know, appreciate people while they're living and shit like that. It's like, why does it take, not that Trump is the guy to do it, but why does it take someone like Obama? Is he worthy of getting like on a bill or some shit like that? Like, why you got to be dead for that shit to happen?
I'll tell you this, much more than fucking Trump for sure. Yeah. Obama's way more worth it than Trump. But even though I feel like if you were to bring this up to Obama would tell you too, like, don't put me on that shit while I'm alive. Like you got to give the public enough time to like actually really fully assess your legacy, you know? And like only after the legacy has been truly assessed and like there are serious objective takeaways from it, can you determine like, yeah, this person was good enough to go on currency. Bro, they were supposed to put, I think it was Rosa Parks. No, Harriet Tubman. They were supposed to put Harriet Tubman
on the 20, right?
On the 20. And then I think it was Trump killed that shit.
Yeah, deadass.
Which is like, bro, are you kidding me? So we have like fucking like slave owners and shit on some of our currency, but you can't have fucking Harriet Tubman. Fuck you.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a weird one. I guess I kind of respect. Yeah, the fact that like, because I remember we asked my grandma Mimi, if we can name, I think it was Knicks, her middle name Mimi, and she was like, "Don't do that shit while I'm alive," you know, like, and I respected that, you know, because like
that is kind of gangster.
It's on some humble shit, you know, where it's like if someone was like, "Hey man, can I name my son Corin?" I'd be like, after you, I'd be like, I'm not worthy of that shit. Like, if you're gonna do it, like, do it when I die, so I don't know that you did that shit. You know, like it's kind of weird to be like, yeah, do that shit, like,
And
because you're honoring someone who's still alive.
And Trump's the opposite of that psychology. I agree
exactly.
completely. Yeah, his psychology is like, no, put me on everything.
Yeah,
like nobody should ever think about anything except me. That's how he feels. Like he genuinely feels that way. You know?
Yeah, it's so weird, man.
He's a fucking freak, bro. He's a fucking freak.
And like we know all the dirty shit that he's done. It's almost like even like if like Bill Gates, you thought he was a good guy, and you're like, I'll get a Bill Gates tattoo because he can't do no wrong. And then it's like, oh, Epstein files. Like, my tattoo is now fucking invalid. Like the guy's putting himself on a bill, and he knows all the fucking bad shit that he's done.
Yeah, and he's also in the Epstein files.
Yeah, same shit. Yeah,
exactly.
All right, I got one more for you.
Rosie O'Donnell, 64, reveals she got a secret facelift that cost more than I have ever paid for a car. God damn.
I don't know how to feel about how she looks, bro.
I'll say at 64, though, like she looks, the facelift worked. Like her face is lifted, you know, for 64, for sure.
I thought she was older than 64, though, to be honest with you. She just looks weird. Like she looks like she, I don't know. She just looks like a fucking like male like librarian or something like that. Like,
do you remember what she used to look like when she was on TV back in the day, right?
Yeah, like totally different. But like I thought she was.
No, I feel like she looked the same, bro. You don't feel like she looked the same back?
I mean, more or less, yeah. Like her hair was just like kind of like black and just puffy, you know?
Yeah. But the face, like that's what I'm saying. The facelift worked because like her face here looks kind of like it did when she was on TV back in the day. You know?
Yeah.
Bro, facelift low key. I'm like generally anti plastic surgery and stuff like that, but I kind of fuck with the idea that you can get two procedures, and that's it. Like you can't get more than two, but you can get two. And low key on my list might be facelift when I'm like 70 years old. You know, like if my shit starts drooping like a motherfucker, get a facelift. Like that it does wonders, bro. My friend's dad got one procedure done. He got the procedure where they like remove the excess skin underneath your eyes that like gets more obvious as you age.
Yeah.
And that shit alone just took 10 years off how old he looked. And it was one of those things where if you only do one or two things, oftentimes people can't tell that you did something. They just think you look better, right? Yeah. But like once you get,
it doesn't look like she had a lot of work done.
That's what I'm saying, and that's because she only did the facelift. She hasn't done a million other fucking things, you know. But the people who end up getting like more than two things, who end up getting 10 things, 20 things, it's like then you start to look ridiculous. You start to look terrible, and there's a lot of people who are younger than us who look older than us because they've already gone all in with all the different fucking surgeries and Botox and lip filler and whatever the fuck, you know?
Yeah, facts. All right, so you swayed me. So shout out to her. I'm just always confused at like how she still like makes money because she's not in movies.
I think she's retired. I think she's retired. She lives in Ireland now. She doesn't even live in the U.S.
Oh, she's in Ireland?
She lives in Ireland now. Yeah, she left because of Trump. Because Trump's always had a fucking
he could
feud with her
or some shit, right?
Yeah, and I don't doubt he would. He's a psycho. You know, he's going after fucking James Comey and going after all these people who did nothing wrong. He would definitely do some shit like that. He's going after fucking E. Jean Carroll because he raped her and she proved it, you know?
Who's E. Jean Carroll?
The woman who he raped in a not a convenience store, in a department store in the late 80s or early 90s.
Oh shit.
And this went to, like, she sued him and it went to a civil trial, not a criminal trial, a civil trial. So it's like she was suing for money. And she won the case.
Damn.
Yeah. And so now, since he can never hold an L, he's like, I'm just going to sue her and try to ruin her life. You know?
Wow.
Not sue her, but like, basically like politically persecute her is what he's doing now.
I feel like Rosie O'Donnell and Oprah Winfrey would they would have a banging ass show if they came back now.
That's a great ass point, man.
Right?
If those two had a show where it's just that, I would fuck with that.
OD, like they should make a collab. Like it could be like, you know, like
I feel like their vibe would be perfect because they're just like,
yeah, right.
They just like their energy matches perfectly where they could just like bounce off. They're like the female Kyle and Corin, you know?
Yeah, OD.
That shit. They should do a podcast. Shit, Rosie, call Whoopi from fucking Ireland every like once a week and post that bitch. I'll watch that shit.
I used to like The View, man. I turned it on the other day and I was just over it, man. Like Joy Behar is kind of she lost me.
Damn. That's a shame.
I used to sit there and actually like not enjoy
you used to fuck
it
with it. They had their moments. They had their moments back in the day.
Yeah, Whoopi's like they're all like I don't know. They're all just like miserable now. Like they're all
miserable too, bro.
Yeah, but they're miserable like and not like fun miserable. Like we're miserable, but like we appreciate like some shit. Like they're miserable and they're like miserable.
I should check it out. I want to see what the vibe is like. I'm curious now.
But yeah, shout out to Rosie O'Donnell. She didn't look that bad, but she kind of like I don't know how much money she made off the Rosie O'Donnell show or whatever else because she wasn't in that many movies, but she couldn't have made like crazy money like that where she's retired and just living off of like her fucking TV show money.
I actually think she did, bro. I mean, think about it. She had that talk show on
but like how much? Like you probably made like $2 million back in like.
I think she made way more than that.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, we're talking. Her shit was on the air probably. She was doing TV and doing movies until what, like 2007 or some shit like that. Like
the only movie I know her from really is like, wasn't she in Harriet the Spy? Let me just.
She was in League of Their Own was a big movie that she was in about the female baseball league. But if you go look, I'm gonna type in Rosie O'Donnell IMDb. She was in a lot of shit. Yeah, she was in a lot of shit.
She really was.
She's got. Or the other thing I could do is type in net worth, but that's notoriously like inaccurate. The shit they post online.
Yeah, it's probably.
Let's see. A League of Their Own, Sleepless in Seattle, Tarzan, The Flintstones, the Rosie O'Donnell Show. There was the Rosie Show, the Rosie O'Donnell Show.
Yeah, the Rosie O'Donnell Show. I remember. They said she's worth $120 million in 2025.
Yeah, there you go.
Wow, shout out to her, man, because I feel like she's one that like.
She doesn't have to work. She's done. She's done. She doesn't have to work at all. She's living in Ireland too. Like she just got away from all this bullshit in this country, which I commend her for.
You know what I just saw?
She'll post like shit on Instagram or whatever the fuck, and one of the social media platforms, and it makes its way to Twitter, and I see it. And she's based as fuck, man. She'll keep it real. She'll be like, "Fuck Trump. He's ruining everything. I hate him." You know.
She's the opposite of Roseanne, who's just like fell off the wagon.
Oh my, it's so true. Yeah. Rosie O'Donnell is like the good version of Roseanne.
Yes, like
Roseanne
is just like Rosie O'Donnell on crack.
Exactly, and on crack and racist. that's what she is.
Roseanne Barr is probably a part of the America First 250 or some shit.
Oh, she would love to do that shit. Absolutely. She was also at the fucking victory party for Ken Paxton, the psycho who won in Texas, who's corrupt and all that stuff.
What, like, yeah, 250 is special, but like also like what do we need to celebrate the 250th birthday of America? Well,
also it's kind of embarrassing because we're done. We didn't make it. You know, like I'd be happy if it was her 250th birthday and like everything was going okay. I'd be like,
so phony.
All right, that's what's up. Like, okay, happy birthday to us. But like we made it 250 years, and it's within the past decade that everything has fallen apart in terms of like international law is dead. Our Constitution doesn't matter anymore. They don't even need a fucking warrant. They don't give people due process. They're building concentration camps. We got the fucking Epstein files. We got the illegal wars. Like it's the country's done. It's cooked. It's over. China's now the future. Like, what are we celebrating? It's a funeral. It's not a celebration. It's a motherfucking funeral.
It's a good ass point. Yeah, that's such a weird birthday to be fucking celebrating. Like, let's celebrate our downfall.
Exactly. And like 250 years, not even that long, and we already fucking shit the bed. You know?
Yeah.
Like so many countries have been around for way longer than that, and like they're probably doing better than we are right now.
Yeah, we're kind of fucked.
Absolutely.
All right, let's get to some of these super chats.
Bad. I do need to take a piss, but let me.
Oh, okay, you want to go?
I'll answer this one first, then I'll go take a piss. Shout out to Skylar. Thanks, man. Appreciate the $20. Hey guys, two things. One, Dave Rubin Jubilee is actually the most embarrassing political content I've ever seen, even worse than Shapiro on BBC. Oh, that's interesting. Two, ever watch Fallout? Don't need to have played the game. It's up your alley. I don't think I have watched Fallout. Is it a show or a movie?
Oh, Fallout. Isn't Fallout the one where they like jump on the balloons and all that shit? And they like fall on the trampoline and all that shit?
No, I think Fallout.
That's Wipeout.
It's Fallout. Is a post-apocalyptic drama series on Amazon Prime based on the popular video game franchise. No, I haven't watched it, but I'll bring it up. Maybe me and Chris will watch that because we need. I know that the new House of the Dragon is dropping in late June. We're definitely going to watch that, but maybe we'll watch this before because we need something to watch when the NBA Finals are done. I'll go take a piss real quick and then I'll be back.
Someone told me there's a show. Well, Yellowstone was the first show, but then they just told me that there's a spin-off of Yellowstone I haven't seen Yellowstone, but I don't like barn movies and like all that shit. And they said Yellowstone was really good. And then they said there's a spin-off to Yellowstone called some shit. Yellowstone may have galloped onto the sunset, but even though there's flagships. What's the sequel to Yellowstone, or what's the other show to Yellowstone that someone just told me about, if anybody knows? Let me see if anybody's got it. Dalton Ranch? No, I don't think that's it. Oh, Dutton Ranch? Let me see that. Is that a good show? Dutton Ranch. Yeah, I don't like anything with ranch and like barns and farmers and shit like that. All right, let's look at this. Okay. Dutton Ranch is an American TV series created by Chad Fian. Series is a spin-off of sequel of Yellowstone and the fifth series of the Yellowstone franchise. Rip Wheeler and Beth Dutton gamble everything on a new life in South Texas, but the promise of building a future far from the ghost of Yellowstone quickly collides with the brutal new realities of a rival ranch. All right, so I don't get what the ranch is, what the rival ranch is. Did you watch Yellowstone?
I did not. My mom watched that though. She said it was good.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Why did you like it?
No, somebody told me, somebody just recommended that shit to me, and then they said there's a spin-off that's like really good too. But like, I don't get what the drama between ranches are. You know, like what are they battling for land or some shit?
I don't know. I don't know the basic plot of it. Wes Nelson, thanks for the $5, man. Kyle, do you think Dave Rubin knows how stupid he actually is? No, that's the thing that's amazing, is like the total lack of self-awareness. You would think that somebody would have some inkling like where they fall on the intelligence spectrum, but like he appears to be totally unaware. Like he also like genuinely looks like he doesn't give a shit about any of the political stuff that he's talking about. You know, that was the other thing that's amazing. And I told everybody I have a story about Dave Rubin because he was part of TYT when I was part of TYT, and we chatted every now and then. And I remember him saying to me, like, so what's your ultimate goal? Where do you want to end up? TV? And I was like, I thought it was weird. I was like, no, I like doing my show. Like, I'm doing the thing I want to be doing, basically. And so for him, it always looked like he always wanted something else. It was always like everything's a stepping stone to something else. And it was always like careerism more than it was about the politics. And it's so obvious. Like, he just wanted an audience, but he was totally unprepared for that debate. So no, I don't think he has any idea how dumb he is. No idea whatsoever.
I guess that's good.
True. RSN, thanks for the $5. Bummed that I missed last week's episode. This show hits different live. Shout out to you, bro. Appreciate the $5. Eagles Fly, thanks for the $5. Kyle, I was wondering if you could enlighten a brother on the negative of the no tax on tips bill. My girlfriend is a server and got a big tax return. So the no tax on tip thing, it's basically a scam because there's like limits for people who are like waiters and stuff. And I forget all the specifics, but like there's limits there. But they also use it basically to recategorize certain income as tips that aren't tips. So under the bill, it was like hedge funders, all of their money got recategorized as tips. So like all of their millions of dollars doesn't get taxed.
Oh, what?
So as per usual with Republicans, it's like a big fucking scam and there's an ulterior motive. That's the bottom line. And I forget if it was no tax on tips or it was something else, but like.
So they try to put it like in place as a good thing for servers, but meanwhile it was low key like a way for them to kind of just fucking cheat the system.
Pretty much. And there's all sorts of rules when it comes to at the lower end of the income ladder. Like you can only, it's only no tax up to a certain amount of money. And there's all these like ways they weasel out of it. But for the hedge funders and, whoever they recategorize, they're like, yeah, you just don't have to pay taxes. So yeah, it's all bullshit. It's all bullshit.
Sounds about right. Thanks, Eagles Fly.
Philip Nelson, thanks for the $10. Imagine if Obama was allowed to run again and got elected. Would he be more progressive than his first presidency, or would he be the same as he was before? That's a great question, man. I mean, honestly, I don't think there's anybody who can really answer this question other than Barack Obama. But I'd like to think that he's intelligent enough to look at the current landscape and realize that, like, half measures aren't going to cut it in this world. Like, you actually have to go all the way because they will dismantle whatever half measure you do, they will dismantle it immediately the second they get power. So I would like to think he'd be more radical, but that's just me guessing more than anything,
Thanks, Phil.
Den, thanks for the $5. I know Platter is leading against Collins, but can we really trust the polls? Sarah Gideon was also ahead in 2020, and she ended up losing by 8 points. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the polls in Maine in particular. That race seemed to be for whatever reason, the polls got it the most wrong. It was kind of weird. However, I think that the 2026 climate is so much more pro-Democrat than the 2020 climate was, even though, of course, Biden won. That I think he's sitting pretty, to be honest with you. I don't see these scandals really having any true impact. But to answer your question, it's not over till it's over. So run through the tape for sure. Noah, thanks for the $10. Hi, Kyle. Curious your thoughts on J Street types like Brad Lander. Also, a big event for him here in New York City this week with Zoran, Emma Vigeland, Jennifer Welch. Beautiful seeing liberals and leftists uniting. Yeah, that's amazing. That's awesome. I love that all those people are together. I like Brad Lander. I think Brad Lander's an awesome guy. I think what he did in helping Zoran effectively was very selfless and very intelligent and really put the movement ahead of himself personally. J Street is sort of interesting because they're liberal Zionists. They've gotten better on the issue. Crystal did an interview with the head of J Street the other day. I think Crystal did a phenomenal job, like sort of grilling him and holding him accountable about the contradictions in his ideology. But some of those candidates in this moment are certainly more allies than they are enemies because they're going to agree to a lot of the basic humanitarian asks that we all have when it comes to Gaza. And so they definitely have work to do. They're definitely not all the way there. They should, shift a little further to the left, but politics makes for strange bedfellows. And certainly in this moment of rising fascism, a lot of these people are going to end up being allies. That's what I would say.
Thanks, Noel.
Liquidity, thanks for the $5. Kyle, please figure out a way to keep your doggo in the shot during breaking news segments on the back deck. Really lifts our spirits. Thanks. I mean, I could just do my best to show the dog is here. I see if I can show you. See here.
Oh, I'll just post it up.
She's actually dead. No, I'm kidding. She's fine.
I respect dogs so much because they'll just sleep next to some wall or some shit and just be comfy as fuck. Like, they don't need blankets. They don't need pillows. They're just like, I'm fucking chilling here.
Yeah, well, Phoebe's definitely getting older because she sleeps so much now. Like, it's like all day, every day she sleeps. It's kind of crazy.
Sounds like me, and I'm only fucking 37.
No, that's what you want to do. That's not what you actually do. That's what you want to do.
Facts.
Lord of the Viltrumites, thanks for the $10. Kyle, why do a lot of blue sky folks insist that Plattner was a coke dealer when he lived in D.C.? I see it everywhere, despite the fact they have Dickie McGee's acts to prove it. They act like he's IRL conquest. So, first of all, I literally have never heard of that until you're pointing it out right now. But that wouldn't change anything about how I feel about him. If anything, it like slightly increases his coolness factor. It's like, oh shit, you sold coke in DC? That's kind of awesome. So I don't know where they're getting it from. Maybe it's true. I have no idea, but it's kind of funny, and I would support him even more if that's the case.
Yeah, kind of gangster.
Check you later. Thanks for the $10. Hey, Kyle and Corin back in town for this week's live. Who's ready for Blexus? Kyle, are you enjoying the summer? Kind of ready for the winter here in Utah after a luxurious summer. Much love, Golden. Well, appreciate you, man. It's very kind of you. I am ready for Blexus. I hope it comes about. I am certainly enjoying the summer right now. The weather's been awesome here in Virginia. We're actually going to go to New York soon. We're going to visit New York in a little bit. Got a birthday thing that I got to go to. And I don't know, man, you're tripping if you're ready for winter in Utah already, bro. Let's enjoy the nice warm weather. I mean, we still got shit. We're only at the beginning of June. We got a lot of warm weather ahead of us, which I am very much looking forward to.
I walked outside today and I was like, it's mad nice. It was like a little bit of a breeze, but still warm. So yeah, I take this weather any day.
Lord of the Viltrumites, thanks again, man. I order you and Corin to wrestle each other for the right to join my empire. Last one standing earns the right. Remember Argal's words, all is ours. I think he wants us to wrestle in Jello, I believe, is what he wants, or baby oil. Oh, before I even get to the next question, did you see the shit on Twitter, bro?
No.
So one of the freak off videos leaked. One of Diddy's freak off videos.
A real video?
Yeah, real video. And ready for this?
Yeah.
So it's 50 Cent's baby mama, and there was a porn star named Sly Diggler or something like that. And Diddy's in the video too. And first of all, the dude who's not Diddy in the video, genuinely one of the biggest dicks I've ever seen in my life. Like that shit is his shit is straight like down to his knee, dog. Like ridiculous. Like I was like, oh my.
So what are they doing? They're just rolling around in baby oil?
No, so Diddy's baby mama and the porn star guy are fucking, and she's like sucking him off. But it's like, I don't know. It's weird because it wasn't like one continuous sex act. Like there was like weird breaks and shit, and like I don't know. It was very strange. Then What you see of Diddy is Diddy, every now and then he walks around. What happened is he accidentally filmed with that other guy's phone thinking it was his phone, and that's how the guy got the video.
Oh, what?
And Diddy's walking around. There's like 2 or 3 times you see Diddy. He's jacking his little dick, and like you couldn't even see his dick. All you saw was his hand. So everybody was like, first of all, he's flaccid. Second of all, he's got a micro penis.
Well,
like
maybe in proportion to that other dude, his shit looked like
low key, like you couldn't even really see it, bro. Like people on Twitter were clowning him like they actually think he has a micro penis. Now I don't know if it's a micro penis, but his shit was not like a lot of shit makes more sense now given he was got a complex. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe, yeah. I mean, that could be true. I look at it always as like Jed said this once, and even on like a basketball court, it's like looking at all the basketball players, and then the referee comes out and hands them the ball for the free throw, and you're like, oh, that's how tall that motherfucker is. So like, if you're saying this other dude was swanging and Diddy's next to him with his shit, it could look like small, but if like
it was objectively small, yeah.
Okay, yes. Damn, maybe that's why he's having all these freak offs.
Like he walks in front of the camera like 2 or 3 times, and he's like trying to jerk his shit. And like you literally can't even see his dick. Yeah, it's bad. And then one of the dudes did an interview with DJ Vlad, the dude who was in the freak off, and it came out months ago. But he was saying how like it's weird because Diddy will like turn the lights off and go in the kitchen while they're doing it in the living room, and like he's in the dark beating off or something. And he was like, I always tried to ignore that he was there because it's like hard for me to focus, thinking that there's a dude right there.
That's so weird.
And but then 50, everybody was talking about 50 Cent too, because 50's like, damn, that's your baby's mother, and she's video, and
was
you're
she
like
with 50 at the time?
I don't know if she was with 50 at the time. I don't know that, but yeah.
Wild.
Anyway, so a freak off video leaked. I just had to get that out.
He probably is getting out of prison soon, too, right?
Maybe, I don't know. I don't remember, but
there's got to be more that comes out. There's other people that probably realize they have that shit on their phone too.
There's got to be, and the fact that he recorded that accidentally on dude's phone means he recorded all the fucking freak offs, all them shit. You know?
Yeah, because if he thought it was his phone, he's got all. Yeah, I'm surprised more shit hasn't leaked from his phone.
I guarantee you, there's videos of like all sorts of celebrities doing all sorts of fucked up shit.
They're probably fucking shaking in their boots right now.
100%. All right, Wes Nelson, thanks for the $10. Honest answer for my sanity. Do you think people will be held accountable for the world we are living in? It pisses me off thinking nothing will happen to these criminals. It's a great question, bro. Now, obviously, I don't know for sure, but my best guess is the next time Democrats do get power, yes, there are going to be some consequences for some people. I can't promise you it'll be Trump. I can't promise you it's going to be Elon. Like, I can't promise you it's going to be the big fish or whatever the fuck. But I think for sure there's going to be consequences for some people because it's just too much insanely obvious criminal shit happened to let it all slide. You know what I'm saying? And it's not just limited to like foreign policy. They gave Bush and Cheney a pass because like American foreign policy, they really do let you get away with almost fucking anything you want. But the problem with Trump is he also does a lot of obviously illegal shit when it comes to separation of powers, when it comes to checks and balances, when it comes to corruption. And that shit they don't let slide nearly as much. You know what I'm saying? Especially all that self-dealing stuff. Like, it's just, it's hard for me to imagine they get away with everything, you know?
Yeah, well, like when Biden was president, a lot of those fucking corrupt-ass guys did go to prison, but then they got pardoned by Trump. You know, there's the guy who wears the suits.
Roger Stone and
Steve
like, Bannon and all those people.
Yeah, like they got in trouble, but then they got pardoned by Trump?
He did pardon Bannon, and he pardons all of his cronies.
Yeah. So, well, like regardless, I mean, like it was a good sign that a lot of those people were going down, but then he got back in power.
Yeah, and ruined everything.
And ruined the whole shit. So
yeah,
maybe that's something foreshadowing.
Shit, not you again. Thanks for the $5. Sat X here, San Antonio, Texas here. Would have rolled with New York Knicks against anyone else in the West, but sorry, Vatos, it's Wemby time. Would you or Crystal do Jubilee? What topics? Nah, probably not. Probably not. The Jubilee thing, I don't know, it sort of played out. It's very obvious. They try to pretend like, oh, we're about like healing divides, but no, they're in favor of just getting clicks and being a fucking clown show. So
you
probably
saw the shit,
not.
Right? Oh, the guy who predicted like the Knicks shit and just fucking destroyed everybody.
Oh yeah, that was amazing. I love that guy. That guy was awesome. Shout out to that guy.
That was like some Jubilee format, right?
Yeah, it was like a Jubilee format for sports debate, I guess.
Yeah, it's kind of gangster.
But shout out to you, man. But I like Wemby. I do. I genuinely do. And I think his career is done. He's going to be in the GOAT conversation. But of course, I'm going hard for my Knicks, man. I need to see my Knicks win.
Facts.
CK Progressive, thanks for the $20. I made my first political donation since 2020 for Abdul El Sayed, and he needs the money as Haley Stevens and AIPAC are now doing a $30 million TV ad campaign in Michigan. Also, I'm still shocked that Cenk and Hassan got banned in the UK. Yeah, that shit is crazy, bro. That shit is absolutely crazy.
They're like actually banned from everything, from YouTube?
Yeah. No, they're banned. They were trying to visit the UK, and the UK revoked their visas.
What? Really?
Yeah. Yep.
That's so crazy.
Right?
Wow.
Absolutely insane. And yeah, Abdul does need the help. I saw there's a bunch of polls where Abdul is up, and I just recently saw some polls where Haley Stevens is up. So everybody, if you live in Michigan, go vote for Abdul El Sayed, man. Everybody go vote for him.
Thanks, CK.
Walter, thanks for the $5. Hey, can y'all wish my friend a happy early birthday? He's an anarchist as well, and he got me into radical left politics. His B-days in a few days. Well, happy birthday to your friend.
Yeah, drop his name.
Yeah, but drop his name so that we can give him a personalized shout out.
Because everybody thinks they're getting a happy birthday wish whoever shit is early next week. Thanks to Walter. Happy birthday, your boy.
Diego, thanks for the $5. Reaction to the Libertarian Party being in a complete meltdown after their last convention, plus exiling of the New Hampshire branch. The 2024 election broke them. It's a good ass point, man. I'm unfamiliar with this particular drama, but I support the exiling of the New Hampshire branch because those motherfuckers are just fascists. So they deserve to be exiled if the Libertarian Party gives a shit about libertarian principles. But yeah, they've always been kind of a mess, right? The party's always been a mess. So like, remember the debate from years ago where the dude was like, talking about how there shouldn't be an age of consent or we don't need driver's licenses, and like that clip went viral. And it's like, if this is what the libertarians are talking about, there's no reason that you guys, there's a reason why you guys haven't come close to that 5% number that you need, So but shout out to you, Diego. Appreciate you, man. RSN, thanks again. Kyle and Corin, if you had to stop eating one of these items forever, which would it be? Hot dogs, pizza, wings, or burgers? That one's easy for me. Well, let me answer this in two different ways. Hot dogs would be the first one that I knock off the list because I just have them the least amount. But I also might say just pizza because I really don't eat pizza anymore at all except when it's cauliflower crust. So like I've basically been living without pizza for a hot minute now.
Damn. I would say maybe wings because like hot dogs, I'm on a hot dog like kick right now. I get the actual Nathan's hot dogs because I used to buy the other Nathan's hot dogs, which were like regular hot dogs, and I thought that was all they sold. And then I saw that they sold like the actual long shits that like you bite and it crunches. Oh, they're dumb expensive. 5 hot dogs for like $9, which is kind of wild. But they sell the actual hot, so I would say wings.
Cheyenne, thanks for the $20. Hey Kyle, I work full time for Colorado Dems, and we're trying to get voters to approve a redistricting ballot initiative to add 3 more Dem seats. I'm worried the court will pull some BS like Virginia though. You should also be worried that the Jared Polis, the governor, the Democratic governor, will fuck you, right? Because Jared Polis, he freed that Tina Peters bitch, that crazy ass election denying freak. So I don't know what the fuck's going on with him. Yeah, and this Democrat's very libertarian leaning though. He's weird and he does weird shit all the time. And this was one of the weird things that he did. So I don't know what the fucking deal is, but I hope you guys can pull that off, man, because we need all the help we can get.
Yeah, fuck.
By the way, Corin, I have NBA TV on right now. They're playing the 99 finals. They're playing Spurs versus Knicks. Isn't that cool?
How's the quality of that shit?
Well, you know what they do is they like sort of tighten it down a little bit, compress it and make it more clear. So it looks like really nice,
Actually, you ever seen they've put like, I think it was on Twitter. They put the first 5 minutes of like the Bulls Jazz 98 finals in like 4K. Yeah. It just looks so crispy.
It's crazy. Yeah, I fucking love that shit. But it's interesting. I had forgotten Tim Duncan was on this Spurs team.
Yeah,
I had forgotten that. I thought it was just David Robinson.
Yep. Yeah, like Sean Elliott, Avery Johnson killed us one game.
Crazy.
Tony Parker wasn't there yet, I don't think, on that team.
And our squad is Allen Houston, Latrell Sprewell. Those are the big
Marcus
ones.
Camby was our starting center.
Yeah, Camby was played for a hot minute too. Here he is in 99. I remember him playing like
Larry Johnson got injured in the Indiana Eastern Conference Finals and came back and played. Ewing was on the roster, but he was injured. He didn't play in that final.
Oh shit, that's crazy.
Yeah. Yep.
Sonic, thanks for the $10. Thank you guys for the show. My cat has been hospitalized since yesterday and probably will be for the rest of the week. So things have been rough, and you guys / the show helps keep my mind off things. Sonic, man, I'm really, really sorry to hear that, bro. That I'm a cat lover, and I got a zillion cats here. And I know how much they're like literally family. So my heart is with you and your precious little kitty, and I hope for a full recovery.
Facts.
Chelsea, thanks for the $10. Hi, Corin and Kyle. Months ago, you wished me well as a mom to be, and I just found out I'm getting induced this Thursday. Her name will be
amazing.
Maya Simone.
Probably.
Maya Simone. Can she get a little shout out? Absolutely. Well, shout out to Maya Simone.
And you. Good luck.
And you, Chelsea. Absolutely.
Yeah.
We love you. We appreciate you. And all the best of luck. It's having kids, man, is prepare yourself. Prepare yourself. Because once that shit starts, it's like being on a roller coaster and that shit just never ends. The whole time you're just like,
Yep. It's always something new.
It's always something new. And it's kind of crazy how nobody has answers on anything. Like you just everybody's winging it. It's just like, I think let's try this, like everything is just like, let's try this, That's
why I don't like giving advice on shit. Cause it's almost just like, you'll figure it out. You do your own shit, And
it's funny. Cause when we're kids and we look at our parents and they say some shit, it seems very final and they have a roadmap and they're following that shit. And it's like, they're doing the shit they're supposed to do. But when you become a parent, you realize oh, I'm still like a child myself. I don't know what I'm doing,
Yep,
and they were the same too. Our parents were the same too. You just put it onto them that they know what they're doing. They didn't fucking know what they were doing, No,
you thought they did.
You thought they did, exactly. But shout out to you, Chelsea. We're thinking about you. Walter Ben, thanks for the $5.
No, that's his
name
friend.
is Colin. Oh, okay. Well, happy birthday to Colin. Colin, we appreciate you, bro. Diego, thanks again, man. Dave Rubin's Jubilee video may be the most humiliating thing he has done to date. The on-screen fact checker debunked most of what he said. Oh, that's so embarrassing. When the on-screen fact checker is like, wrong. Oh, it's rough. That's rough. That's really rough. Real life Nazi Hunter, thanks for the $10. Was wondering at what age y'all found your main careers. I'm turning 31 next month and still feel like I'm on my 1,000th stepping stone. Hard to feel good about not having a career that defines me. It's a great question. Let me just give you some advice first. So I would recommend whatever you like the most or dislike the least is what I would recommend you do. Even if, for example, it's you make less, but you're doing something that you actually don't mind. You actually enjoy sort of doing the thing when you get up. I would recommend that, number one. I know that's easier said than done, especially in this economy. But to answer your question, I don't know. It's kind of weird for me because I was into psychology. Then I was really into politics and I got a political science degree and then I graduated and it was in the height of the Great Recession and there were no jobs. And, no idea what to do. I ended up getting into the car business because my dad was in the car business. But I ended up just working as a car salesman and didn't make a lot of money, but was single. And I did that for a year and a half, maybe 2 years. And then ended up leaving there and said, fuck it, let me try to do my show. And but I always had in the back of my mind, I want to be an Air America radio host, which was the left-wing talk radio shit. And so I ended up doing the modern version of that by doing my YouTube show type shit. So to answer your question, I kind of had some idea what I wanted to do ideally when I was 19. Around 19, I would say. But I'm a rare one. Most people end up jumping from job to job to job. They've had a zillion jobs, even as adults. There is no such thing as a stable career anymore. It's so rare to have a stable career these days. What is it fucking lawyer, accountant, teacher, and that's it. Everybody else is just sort of jumping from thing to thing. You know what I'm saying?
Even if you're really good at your job and you work for corporate America and you make too much or some shit, they'll let you go because of a numbers game. It's 100%. To Kyle's point, unless you're some fucking crazy doctor and you're saving lives and doing some essential ass shit, they'll replace you with someone else.
Absolutely.
So I guess that's not good advice for you.
Yeah, it's not great advice, but I guess suffice to say that you're not alone. Everybody's sort of in the same boat. And I bet you there's thousands of 31-year-olds who are watching this or people around that age that are I don't know. I'm working this fucking waiter job and I don't know what the fuck to do. You know what I'm saying? So it's not really a you problem. It's like a country problem, you know?
Yeah.
But like I said, try to think of the thing you like the most or dislike the least, where you can get a foot in the door and then do whatever the fuck that shit is as much as possible, right?
Yeah.
For example, we have our friend Bobby. He's a golf pro. He likes golf.
Yep.
And he was just got his foot in the door at some golf course doing whatever sort of small jobs, then got an assistant teaching job and doing that shit. probably not crazy money, but like he likes that. So he'd rather do that than go work some soulless job where he's sitting in a cubicle all day. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, quickly. You know what I learned? A lot of the Knicks live on those houses that were built at Cherry Lawn.
No shit.
Yeah. Those are huge houses.
Are you
there. I don't
serious?
know if you've ever seen them.
Oh, I have seen them.
Yeah, so, a lot of I think a couple Knicks live over there.
So Corin just blew my mind, guys, because where they live is close to where I used to live.
Yeah,
but also
it's actually like your backyard area right over there.
Yeah, but also my first job ever, which I had for years, was working at a golf range called Cherry Lawn, which what happened was the guy sold the range and then a developer came in and built all these big ass houses there.
Yep.
And Corin's saying that's where the Knicks live. That's so crazy.
Yeah. Isn't that wild?
That is so crazy. I love that. Yeah. I wonder if Jalen lives there.
He might. Gary told me someone lived like 2 players live over there, but I don't know who it was. It might be.
Wait, did go back to the other one? Did we?
Oh, do we answer?
I don't think we read it.
Oh, sorry.
Shout out Libre Vision. Appreciate the $5. What's up, guys? I live in San Diego, California, and I'm not excited on the top choices for governor. Got thoughts? Yeah, I mean, I would say Tom Steyer, however you say it. He's a billionaire,
also
but he's a class traitor, and he's against other billionaires. So that's all you need to know. He's by far the best candidate that's running. I would support him.
And you live in San Diego, and it's fucking perfect weather out there. So there's a
so in other words, Corin's like, suck it up. Whoever gets elected, deal with it. Case, thanks for the $10. I taught Mojave rattlesnake today, the world's most venomous rattlesnake. He's still more trustworthy than politicians, so there's no comparing them to snakes. Don't be hating on my legless homies. You actually trained a rattlesnake? That's sort of crazy. I don't know if you're trolling or if you're being serious.
He caught one today.
Or you caught a rattlesnake?
This looks exactly like a text that our boy Bobby would say in our text chat.
Yeah, true. He would say some shit like that.
And I would just like thumbs up that shit. And like, that's the wildest shit that could happen. And if it's true, it deserves a lot more than just the thumbs up. But if it's
he also low-key doesn't really believe you. So that's why he's doing the thumbs up.
Exactly. Like, I kind of don't believe you. But if you caught the shit, I'm going to just move on to the next fucking super chat like it's nothing. But if you actually did, that shit is dumb impressive. I don't know how you caught that shit, but shout out to you and don't get hit by that shit.
Yeah, don't risk your life. Who are you? Fucking Steve Irwin? Still remember, Steve Irwin wound up dead, bro. We got to be careful out there.
And where do you live in like the fucking like jungle of like Brazil or some shit? Or like
he also lives in San Diego. They probably got them shits in San Diego.
Probably. Or Arizona, maybe, or some shit.
Hallisan, thanks for the $5. Hey, Corin, would you trade a Knicks three-peat for a third Trump term? Would. He probably would.
This one, because everybody thinks I'm MAGA, think I'm going to say yes, but no.
People actually think you're MAGA? There's no way.
I don't know. Sometimes I'll be praising him. But like, if we win one this year, then no, we don't need a three-peat. I'm good with just one. I'm good with championship.
He said sometimes I'll be praising him. No, in your defense, you just say like some of the goofy shit he does, you just appreciate that. That's all.
Yeah, some of the goofy shit, yeah. And like the Knicks shit, I'm like, yo, if he's genuinely a Knicks fan, like, fucking go to the game. Whatever.
Fuck him. Don't go to the game. Stay away. Go root for some other team, bro. Some real news. Thanks for the $5, man. If not IAEA, who does MAGA trust to verify Iran nukes even after the war ends? You see how CoffeeZilla exposed PBD. He ran literal MLM. Damn scammer. So yes, I highly recommend everybody go check out that CoffeeZilla thing on PBD. PBD has been promoting this fucking total scam company that like sponsored his show. The guy did like $360 million worth of fraud or some shit like that. PBD was caught on that shit. It didn't go well. CoffeeZilla called him out. And to answer your question on who does MAGA trust to verify the Iran nukes thing, I don't think they trust anybody. Like, I think they're just principally opposed to any sort of deal that involves Iran not getting nukes, but the international community checking them on that. I just think that they're just opposed to that. They just like, they're big swinging dick, fake macho men who are like, yeah, we're going to bully the world and tell them what to do. And if they don't do what we say, then we're going to fuck them up. Like, that's the mindset. The mindset is like, we don't want any kind of deal. So I don't think if the IAEA verified it, I don't think they'd care. If the U.S. sent people directly to verify it, I don't think they'd care. I just think they're against any sort of a deal in principle. Because, they've shit on Obama's deal when Obama's deal was, if anything, very biased in favor of the U.S. and against Iran. And they still shit on it. So that would be my answer there. But appreciate you, man.
Yeah, thanks for being a real one lately.
Minnesotan, thanks for the $5. Have either of you seen Mr. Robot? In my opinion, it's better than some of the TV greats and is only 4 seasons and is very relevant to current events. I have not seen it. I feel like perhaps it's suffering from bad name syndrome because Mr. Robot sounds horribly uninteresting.
I've heard of it. I've heard it's okay. I haven't watched it either, but I actually have heard some people talk about it. But I probably won't watch it, to be honest with you.
Me and Crystal do need some
new shows
in the chamber. Yeah,
you might like that Yellowstone shit, man. I heard people said that shit was good.
Yeah, that might be in the rotation. Like I said, when the NBA season is over, we're not going to have like go-to things that you watch at night. Like right now, I just put on whatever NBA games are on. But yeah, it's going to be time. Offensive Humor, thanks for the $5. Sup, fam. My first day, a new job, new industry. AI can't take anytime soon. Was on disability for a year. Blessings in dark times. Go Knicks. Love from Cali. Well, shout out to you, bro. Congrats on the new job. That's fucking awesome. And I love the idea that whatever it is, AI can take it. I hope that's the case for everybody's job. But glad that things are going well, bro. And thanks for the Knicks love. Appreciate that.
One more from Offensive Humor.
That liberal guy who was attacking about Plattner pissed me off. How could someone be that blind? I'm assuming someone pollutes his mind with BS. Yeah, honestly, I don't even know anything about that guy. It's the first time I've seen him, but I don't know. It's just so weird. Like, even if you're like a centrist liberal, wouldn't you still want Plattner to win? Because if he doesn't, then Susan Collins wins and MAGA holds the Senate and like every horrible thing ever happens. Like, even if you're a centrist liberal, even if you're like a center-right liberal, like you should still kind of want Plattner to win. It's very strange to like die on this hill over sexting. Like, who gives a shit, you know? Den, thanks for the $5. Can you give me 3 or 4 comedians you think would be great as a permanent host for The Daily Show? John Marco Ceresi, Stavros Halkias. That's all I got.
The one guy, you like him too, who does the show now, the Josh Johnson or
Josh Johnson. Doesn't he already do it?
Yeah,
he does it. Yeah. So
yeah, I don't
know.
Anybody
else? You got any other
like political comedians too much? Like
we love Jon Stewart.
Jon Stewart's great, yeah.
And you love John Oliver too.
I like John. Like, maybe bring Stephen Colbert back now that his show's canceled. Like he can fill in for a day
or John Oliver. John Oliver's done too, right? Isn't he not doing the HBO shit anymore?
Oh, is he not doing that anymore? He was just on last night.
Isn't it done? Oh, it's not done?
I think he's still going.
When is it supposed to end? I thought it was supposed to end soon.
Like he's ending his show? I didn't hear about that.
I think so. I thought maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I just made that shit up, but I thought that
I know Colbert shit is a rap skis.
Yeah, that's already over, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
John Oliver. Let me see if it says anything. Doesn't say anything. Maybe I'm wrong.
I don't think Oliver was finished with his shit.
Okay. All right. That's good. Metalhead Matt, thanks for the $5. Some say character matters, whether it's Plattner or Paxton. Are we to believe you'll uphold your vows to the nation when you don't for your own spouse? Look, I understand that criticism. And I do think character matters more than I thought it did in the past. But I believe him when he says he actually cares about taxing the rich and redistributing the money and cracking down on the Epstein class and getting everybody health care. In fact, everything in his track record leads me to believe that more and more. Like all the old Reddit posts that people go after him for, he was like fucking commie posting. But that's why it's so crazy when people say he's like a secret Nazi because of the tattoo. Bro, there's posts of him from like a decade ago on Reddit saying the most commie shit you've ever seen in your life. So while I do think philandering is bad and it is a character flaw, I also think that there's virtually no chance of him being like another Fetterman. And I think it's very likely he will vote like another Bernie. And if that's what you're going to deliver, I am willing to overlook a lot of shit. And I honestly, I think the comparison to Paxton, I understand the point you're trying to make, but the comparison to Paxton is like genuinely insane and ludicrous because Paxton was impeached by his own party and he's immensely corrupt. And he also like helped steal the Texas election for Trump. So like his issues are like substantive and political, whereas Graham's issues are personal in nature. But on the political front, he's spot on, right? So like, I don't think that comparison really holds, but I'll grant you that like philandering is not good. Cheating is not good. But I do think it's possible and likely in this case that like he's got these genuine character flaws, probably in part because he's so fucked up from war. But he actually gives a shit about the right things, like wanting to end the wars and raise taxes on the rich and shit like that. And also, like, in this moment, like, I'm sorry, dance with who you brought to the fucking party. It's him versus Susan Collins. Like, shit or get off the pot, bro. What are you going to do? Stay home and let Susan Collins win if you're in Maine? No, you got to support him. It's that simple, you know?
Thanks, Matt.
Captain, thanks for the $100. Very kind of you. My mom was a welder for Ford. Love you, Mom.
Shout out to your mom.
Shout out to your mom and shout out to you for that 100 DZAX. That is very kind of you.
Yeah, I'm always impressed by people who know how to weld and do any type of carpentry shit. Because we just ordered a swing set. We haven't gotten it yet, but we put one together in Illinois. And that shit was impossible to do.
Oh, God. Me and Crystal put together something recently, too. I forget what it was, but it was like, I suck at shit like that, man.
That's what I'm saying. Some people just make it look so easy. If someone were to ask me how to weld some shit, I wouldn't know what the fuck to do. I'd fuck up they'd be like, you're fucking up every single one of our cars.
Yeah, well, I mean, you have to be taught for that, right?
Yeah,
like,
true.
You have to be, you know?
And also, that shit could probably get AI'd out now. Like, they probably have a machine that just welds the shit.
I don't know if they got that shit yet. They overpromise a lot with that shit.
That's
AI.
True.
They really do.
Shout out to you, Captain. Thank you very much for that shit, man.
Bro, some of the players look so old on the floor in 1999.
Who are you looking at?
There's this Nick Dudley, last name Dudley.
Yeah, Chris Dudley. He ran for some political shit.
He looks like he's 50 years old here.
Yeah, he looks like a dad.
He looks like he's fucking Steve Kerr's checking into the game now. He even looks old back then. Jesus Christ.
Chris Dudley is a former NBA player and a Republican politician who ran for Oregon governor in 2010 and again in 2026.
How can you be a Republican and be in the NBA, bro? Like, fuck you. No. QC man, thanks for the $5. Just postpone next week's show to Tuesday already. No need to have divided attention. Oh, you're talking about
the Knicks on Monday. Maybe we do. I don't know. It depends on Kyle's schedule. Yeah, but if we could do it,
we might have to switch that bitch up because that's. I don't know about that, bro.
If it's on no, I think the game's on Sunday. I think it goes this Wednesday.
Yeah, it's
Friday, Sunday. So I think we're in the clear.
I think we should be. Yeah, I think that's right. Okay, I think you're right.
Chill out, QC man.
Cole, thanks for the $5. Kyle, is there a debate performance you're the most proud of? Any you feel you could have done better? Let's see. Debate performance. I mean, obviously, I hammered Michael Knowles in that Piers Morgan thing. Like, he had no chance. He had no idea what he was talking about, and I was prepared and pummeled him into the ground. So that was good. My debate with Razor Fist was particularly good. It was just basically 2 hours of like a total beatdown and embarrassment of that guy. I think I have a good track record with all my debates. I can't really think of one where like I didn't perform, you know? So yeah, that's what I'd say.
Pentaxin scene back in the building, man. Appreciate you, bro.
Shout out to Pentaxin scene. Thanks, man. 38th anniversary on the 16th. Bought my wife a Bentley Continental GT Speed in 2008 for our 18th. Sitting in the garage with under 2,000 miles. What do I get her this year? Thinking about a month in Tuscany. Women like Tuscany? Well, I would say yes.
Yeah.
I would say so. Any sort of trip like that. My mom always said, and I think Crystal kind of agrees, they like experiences more than things, you know? So
Molly
any sort
goes by that too.
Yeah, any sort of experience, something that can create a memory, doing some new type shit.
Yeah.
Yes, I do feel like that's a common thing that they like. So I think that's a great idea, bro. And that's kind of amazing. The Bentley thing. And 38th anniversary, that's wild. I'm 38 years old, you know? And like that, you've been married the whole time I've been alive. And I'm no spring chicken in this bitch, you know?
Facts.
So shout out to you and your wife, man. That's awesome. And love seeing true love like that, you know?
Yeah, that's very impressive. If she's not using that Bentley, though, I'll tell you my address if you want to drop that bitch off there. And, I could get more than 2,000 miles on there for you. So just let me know. But yeah, no, I agree with Kyle. Do some experience thing, man. But if you could take a month in Tuscany, shit, that would be amazing. But yeah, to Kyle's point, I think like experiences and trips and stuff that you could take some pictures and remember. And that'd be awesome. But yo, shout out to you. And thank you for always your support every week, bro. You're a real one.
The Real Easy A, thanks for the $10. If the Knicks win the NBA championship, I will believe that Zoran Mamdani truly has the mandate of heaven. They should build statues of him and Danhausen.
Yeah, have you seen the rest of this shit?
Yeah, I saw he predicted some shit, right?
Yeah, he like predicted he had a curse on the Knicks. He took it off, and then ever since he took the curse off, they won like 11 in a row.
Yeah. I always say this, Republicans are lucky that Zoran can't run for president, because if he ran for president, I feel like it would be so over for them, bro.
Yeah.
Like, he's a generational talent, you know?
Could that ever get changed? Is that like a Supreme Court shit that they could change? That like you could run for
you
president?
could sue about anything, but remember Cenk ran for president and sued to try to get that shit overturned, and obviously nothing happened.
For president?
You don't remember this?
No, I don't. I remember he ran for some like local California shit and got dicky waxed.
he did get dicky waxed, bro. What did he get, like 4 or 6% of the vote?
Like negative 6 fucking points. And,
but he ran for president, yeah, and he was, he tried to sue because he can't run for president because he's a naturalized citizen, and that doesn't. You can't run as a naturalized citizen. You have to be like born here, and he sued, but like the court didn't hear it before the race was over, and obviously he had no chance. So, Arundel, thanks for the $10. Kyle, love seeing Ruben getting smacked around, but did you see Bill Maher getting destroyed? I'm not sure I did. I'm not sure I did. Who interviewed? Yeah, who interviewed Bill Maher? Who debated Bill Maher? I'd love to hear that. Metalhead Matt, thanks again. New Vox article: data center harms overstated. Factories pollute more. Golf courses use more water. Electricity can be green and boost local economy. Oh boy, not again, Vox. If that's real, is that fake or real? Are you like doing a satire of Vox, or is that something that actually happened, Metalhead Matt? But I'm not fucking buying that shit at all, bro. I'm not buying that shit at all. Warzy, thanks for the $5. Saw Hassan at Hamawi rally in New Jersey on Saturday. Vote Adam Hamawi, New Jersey's 12th district. I wish I had yelled out a Kyle reference to Hassan. Laughed my ass off. Also, fuck AJ Brown. Go Birds. Yeah, well, shout out to you, bro.
The Patriots.
I love that Hassan's out there doing all these rallies, man, for all these candidates. I love that. So shout out to him, and shout out to you for going, man. That's awesome. Love that shit.
Yeah.
Shocked Guy, thanks for the $5. Nick Fuentes called for the arrest of Hassan and Cenk. Thoughts? Also, what do you think Nick likes more, fascism or being redacted by cat femboys? Definitely being redacted by cat femboys. There's no doubt about that. He definitely cares more about that and likes that a lot more. Yeah, I've heard him say shit like that. Like, oh yeah, that'll get me back on the Trump train if he arrests Hassan and Cenk. I mean, it's just, he's just a bigot. He's just a fascist and a bigot, and he likes when bad things happen to his political opponents, and that's what that is. It's that simple. So, nothing groundbreaking or particularly new or interesting there. It's actually tired and stale and boring and annoying, and he's a clown. Far Twain, thanks for the $5. Ethan Klein did a victory lap on Hassan getting his visa revoked today. The way this guy defended free speech when it came to right wingers, but not now. I'm not surprised by that. Again, a lot of these people literally believe in nothing. They have no principles. They have no values. They have no policies. It's literally all just like personal spite and grievance. And he's one of those people. So what a mess he is. Mohit, thanks for the $20, man. Kyle, what will you do if Knicks win at all? Corin, will you join the party around MSG? I'm a Nets fan, but I'll root for New York City. But if Spurs win, I'll be happy for Dylan Harper because he went to Rutgers and I'm a Rutgers alum. Well, let me just say, I like Wemby and I like the Spurs. And we saw Wemby in person at a Wizards game this year, and it was awesome seeing it. So, in other contexts, I will root for them, but obviously, it's all Knicks all day right now, baby. And what will I do? I'll probably cry. I'll probably cry if the Knicks win, man. I haven't seen it, right? Like, I'm 38 years old, bro. I'm almost 50. Like, I'm 38 years old. I still haven't seen the Knicks win a championship. Yeah. Like, that shit would mean a lot, especially because outside of golf, basketball is the number one sport that I watch, It's one of the only sports I give a shit about. So, like, I care about this shit,
I'm trying to find my photo because someone was like, how tall really is Wemby? Oh, here it is. And I think Taco Fall is a little taller than him. But that's me and Taco.
Yep.
Can you see that?
Yeah. And Corin's like a decent sized guy.
He's like surprisingly, short. He doesn't seem like that. I mean, like he's obviously that much taller than me, but that's like if I was standing next to Wemby.
Yeah, you're like under his nipples, you know?
Which is wild.
Like, and Corin, like I said, Corin's a pretty good height, like it's crazy. They're just very large.
I'll definitely be at the parade. I'm not going to go around MSG where any of those like wild people are going crazy, But I'm definitely going to be at the parade. And shout out to you for going to Rutgers, because low key, I drove all the way out that way by where Rutgers was, even further this past weekend. I saw Kyle's sister there at a dance competition, and that Rutgers is mad far out in Jersey. That shit, I didn't realize how far away that shit was.
I applied to Rutgers and I got approved.
Oh, really?
You put me into Rutgers, yeah. I didn't end up going there, but that was one of the places I applied to.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, isn't that cool?
I liked Rutgers back in the day because Ray Rice went there, and he put their football team on the map. And I think Greg Schiano's their coach again now.
Ted, thanks for the $10. We need to stop calling diet MAGAs moderates. Give them a sense of credibility. Gives them a sense of credibility. A true moderate is, say, Walls, popular votes, but not too bold. Not Booker types. Lefties are closer to moderate. Yeah, I see what you're saying, bro. I just, for ease of use and for ease of the audience understanding, I sort of use terms like that, but I certainly understand your point, bro. And appreciate the $10, Ted.
Thanks, Ted.
Joshua, thanks for the $10. What's your response to the Cavernacle the other day making a video titled, "We need to talk about the Graham Plattner left"? He says how American leftists downplay military violence. I just think he's straw manning. I think it's that simple. Because like the actual argument being made by myself and Emma Vigland and I think Hassan and like other leftists who support him is like the opposite. That the reason we support him is because we think he's going to stop the illegal wars. We think that like his history opened his eyes to the horrific, atrocious violence of imperialism, and that like he is the most likely to stop the wars, to actually crack down on these war criminals, to cut funding to Israel, to like do all the things that we all want everybody to do, to go after the military industrial complex, to cut the military budget massively. Like when I say he's genuinely one of our best hopes to get policies like that through, I literally mean it. So for Cavernacle to say that, oh, American leftists are downplaying military violence, I would say quite literally the opposite. You are downplaying American military violence. Because if you're spending your time shitting on somebody who's the closest to you politically that's running in the American political system, like, what are you doing? What are you, Jimmy Dore from 2018? You have this like weird syndrome where it's like, oh, I can only go after the people who are closest to me ideologically and virtue signal about how I'm more pure than them. It's just it's very weird. It's a very strange thing. I mean, I don't think he's an op, but it makes me feel like these people are unintentional Republican ops. Like that's how it makes me feel, is like they're running interference and running cover for the worst fucking forces in the country. Even though they don't mean to, but like that's what they end up doing because of the like purity spiral in their politics. Also, I sort of resent the idea that here's somebody who like isn't an American and he's like lecturing Americans about how to vote in our own fucking political system. You know what I'm saying? It just feels like, I don't know. I think the leftists here who in earnest want to end the imperial violence, let them cook, like you might disagree with them. And you know what? If it turns out that Plattner ends up turning into a Fetterman, I will line up to fucking apologize directly to the Cavernacle. But when that doesn't happen, he's not going to return the favor, right? So I'll leave it at that. Metalhead Matt, thanks for the $5. There's merit to the point that libs only use high gas prices as a bludgeon when it's convenient and ignore/support it under a Dem president, in parentheses, oil crackdown. I mean, if oil prices go up, I feel like that generally correlates with a collapsing approval rating, not just among Republicans, but also among Democrats. So, like, theoretically, Democrats might like oil prices being a little higher to have, like, a gas tax to fund, like, anti-pollution initiatives or whatever the fuck. But I don't know about that, man. Like, I feel like, generally speaking, you are going to have Democrats also try to keep gas prices down. That's why they always said, like, oh, let's have an all-the-above approach when it comes to energy. So, like, still have oil and gas, but transition slowly to renewables, like have wind and solar and geothermal and nuclear and all the other ways of creating energy. So that's what I would say. But shout out to you again, bro. Pentencine, thanks again, brother. Love Plattner. He did himself a disservice by claiming he didn't know the origin of the death head. In combat, you do what gets you out alive, period. I'm not quite sure what the death head is, brother, but yeah, I'm not.
Yeah. I mean, I agree that you probably, I mean, I would never be in combat because I'm too much of a bitch, but it sounds like, yeah, you got to do whatever you got to do to stay alive.
Yeah, but shout out to you, Pentaxine. Thanks again, man.
Yeah.
Jack Thomas, thanks for the $5. Hey, Kyle, what's your opinion on Hassan saying he wants Trump to arrest Adam Schiff, the California senator? He's kind of guilty of the same destiny pettiness, no? I mean, yeah, I would say that's pretty petty. To steel man the case, I do think Adam Schiff was sort of full of shit, maybe even lying when it came to some of the allegations he made in the first term. Like, I think he was like a chief Russiagator, but like a lot of the shit he said was not tied to factual evidence. So like, He's sort of partisan in the worst sense of the word. Like, he wasn't helping us go after Trump. If anything, he was undermining our case going after Trump because he used a lot of bullshit to go after Trump, if that makes sense. So, like, I kind of understand where the visceral dislike of Adam Schiff comes from. But that being said, I don't think there was any crime committed. So, yeah, I would say that's a little petty. Noah, thanks for the $10. Another question, Kyle. How do we get an Abdul El Sayed Summer League 2028 ticket? Feels like exactly what the country needs right now. I don't know. That's a good question. I'm not sure it will happen, but I do think we'll have plenty of options to pick from that we genuinely like. So I'm kind of looking forward to that. Mohit, thanks again, man. The only character issue I care about with regards to politicians, if they cuck and sell out to corporations and super PACs, I don't care about their personal issues unless they are hypocrites and want to legislate our personal lives. Yeah, and you know what, Mohit? I feel like that's what everybody else, that's what most people are saying about this Plattner thing. I feel like most people are saying that, and I understand why they say that, you know? I do think character matters, but I also think that if you have a candidate who has always said all of the right things very convincingly, and they have some personal problems, I'm willing to give that person grace versus, like you said, somebody who's a fucking hypocrite or somebody who's got personal problems and they're not great on policy. It's just, you know, I'm willing to excuse a lot given the terrorist opposition that we're up against too, you know?
Thanks, Mohit.
Myra, thanks for the $20. Kyle Kulinski, I just want to say, as your biggest fan that is trans, if there's ever a journalism hall of fame, you'd be first ballot. Continue on. Love to Corin as well. Happy Pride to all. Trans rights are human rights. Spurs in 7. Oh no, Myra!
I was us up with that last hash mark.
But no, we appreciate you. We appreciate you very much. Thank you for all those kind words. And
it is Pride Month. Yeah, happy Pride Month to everybody that celebrates.
And much love to my trans brothers and sisters out there as well. Appreciate you, Myra. Thank you so much.
Damn, why'd you have to throw that last shit in there?
I know, we were with you, and then it was like wah wah wah. Mr. Shea, thanks for the $5. Did you see the Glenn Greenwald Jubilee episode, A Complete Massacre? Glenn was a fact machine. I didn't see the whole thing, but I saw clips of it. And yes, my sense is that Glenn showed a lot of patience and poise, in my opinion, because I feel like I would have crashed out multiple times because so much of the shit, like he would say something and it just wouldn't compute with these MAGA Republicans. They would just look at him like with the deer in headlights type eyes, like they just weren't able to understand the ways in which Trump was corrupt that he was very clearly explaining. So, like, yeah, that was rough, bro. That was rough. I watched like maybe 3 or 4 clips of it, but shout out to him for doing all that shit. The Skeptic Leftist, thanks for the $10. Hey, boys. Kyle, did you hear about the TikTok Heavenly Sense? She was a fragrance influencer who sadly took her own life due to bullying within the fragrance community. Fuck. What the? Are you serious? Hold up. I did not know about this.
That's
really?
Wild.
Bullying in the fragrance community. What the fuck? Wait, let me see. I did not know about this, and I'm not even really seeing anything on it. You said Havenly Sense? Yeah, I don't know. It's not coming up at the moment, but I'll take your word for it. But that's horrible, man. That's a shame because, you know, I love fragrances, and you like to think with a community like that would be like sort of primed to be a non-toxic community because like it's just people who like fragrances, but you never know, man. Shit like that happens. When the fragrance community turns sour, what is it? Trolls, bullying, and the reality of fragrance TikTok. Oh, shit. That's a fucking shame.
What the hell? That's crazy.
I did not hear about this.
Yeah.
Anyway, rest in peace. That's a horrible thing, man. That's a horrible thing. I only support bullying billionaires and MAGA. Let me save that for the record. Billionaires, fascists, and warmongers are the only people you guys are allowed to bully. Understood? Everybody else deserves all the fucking kindness and patience and empathy in the world. God Sam it damn. Thanks for the $20 for my weekly super chat. Just wanted to ask if y'all have seen the bricks and minifigs BS. I think it's a great microcosm of how disgustingly corrupt corporations and the police are, redacting footage and lying in America. I don't know what you're talking about. No. Bricks and minifigs BS? No. I have no idea what you're talking about. Bricks and minifigs. A dispute over a prized Star Wars Lego collection led to a YouTube crusade. Then came the stalking charges in Utah. The feud over an older Oregon mom's Lego bricks has spawned lawsuits, arrests, and Utah charges of stalking and trespassing. Permanently closed. We stole families' life savings. They sued. We lost. What the fuck? Well, that sounds horrible. Yeah, no, that's crazy.
People don't fuck around with. They're worth a lot of money.
Yeah, but amen to your point on disgustingly corrupt corporations, because that's exactly what this story sounds like, bro. Appreciate it. Ryan, thanks for the $5. Fingers crossed for Adam Hamawi for New Jersey 1 tomorrow. Did you see the media make an article claiming Hamawi is linked to Hamas? Absolutely bigoted. Oh my word, that's so crazy. That's so crazy. But anyway, yeah, shout out to that dude. Shout out to Hassan helping him. That's crazy, bro. Hope he wins. Seth White, thanks for the $5. Is it just me, or is the war with Iran like a good, bad, ugly situation, but the least bad is the U.S. Only because we're against our regime? Is just me, or is the war with Iran like a good, bad, ugly situation, but the least bad is the U.S. only because we're against our regime? Not quite sure I follow, Seth. Not quite sure I follow. Who's good, who's bad, who's ugly. Not quite sure I get that. Sorry, brother. Nick McGuire, thanks for the $5. New York Knicks, I got new kicks. Mitchell Robinson throws up bricks. Spurs in 5. Oh, my word. Oh, my days. I will not accept this Knicks slander in the chat. This is crazy.
Kind of a fire bar, though, but
Mitchell everybody knows Mitchell Robinson throws up bricks. That's not his job, bro. His job is to lock up Wemby, which he's about to do ski with a broken hand ski.
Yeah,
so
he can do that with
a
broken.
Yeah.
Come back with a new Knicks freestyle.
That guy Jack, thanks for the $10. Mark Wayne, 2 first name have an ass Mullen, wants to get rid of customs at several major airports because sanctuary cities exist. Have you heard about this, Kyle? I really hope this doesn't happen. I have not heard about this, but it seems like something Mark Wayne Mullen would probably do. So,
why do you want to get rid of customs?
I don't know, bro. These people are crazy. These people are insane. Benny Johnson's Twitter asks, thanks for the $10. Build the perfect golfer based on these attributes: driving, iron play, short game, recovery shots, putting. Also, you can't be the same golfer twice. Oh, my days. Oh, my word. Driving, Rory McIlroy. Iron play, prime Tiger. Short game, Phil Mickelson. Recovery. Oh, fuck. Recovery. God, I should have put Tiger for recovery because he was the GOAT at recovery.
Isn't Bubba Watson good at that shit? Like making some weird ass shots?
He has a lot of high profile, big recovery ass shots. But like, I don't know if like he was actually good at them across the board, but we'll go with that. We'll go with Bubba for recovery shots for that famous master shot or out of the pine straw. And then putting, Jordan Spieth.
There you go.
That's a good or Jack Nicklaus, either one of the two.
It's a good golfer.
That golfer's winning fucking everything in sight, bro. Like not even close. Gundam Zero Strike, thanks for the $20. Trump just announced 2 Brazilian drug gangs as terrorist organizations. Brazil's Minister of Defense is already considering U.S. aggression. Brazil might be next after Cuba. Oh, my word. Oh, my days. And it makes sense, right? Because Lula is running the country. Lula was the opponent of Bolsonaro. Trump loves Bolsonaro. Bolsonaro they put in prison because he tried to steal the election. It all adds up, bro. And solidarity with Lula, solidarity with Brazil. I hate these fucking people so much, man. Jesus Christ. Is there anybody they're not going to invade? That's my question.
He better do that shit after the World Cup because they're probably going to win the World Cup and be in our territory celebrating.
I think Trump might do that crazy-ass Cuba shit on his birthday during the UFC fight. I got a bad feeling.
That would be wild.
I got a bad feeling he'll do some shit like around his birthday. You know, like he does shit like that. Like some theatrical-ass shit, you know?
Oy.
Original name, thanks for the $5. Cory Booker and my current pro-Israel rep not being challenged in New Jersey Dem primary. How? Also, y'all shower in the morning or evening. I can see both sides. I'm with you, bro. I can see both sides. I actually don't have a consistent shit these days where it's either morning or later. I probably lean a little more towards later these days, but it's a little bit of 50-50 type shit. But yeah, that is crazy. It's always crazy when there's like some shitty ass data that doesn't get challenged, but you know, it's rough, man. It's rough to run for office. I know why people don't do it. They drag your name through the mud. They try to get all sorts of dirt on you. It's not easy. It's hard to do fundraising. It's hard to like connect to a network that can help you. It's just a difficult thing, but it's a shame whenever, you know, there's not a challenger for somebody who should have a challenger, you know?
Thanks, Original.
And what do you say? Are you morning or
I would be morning now just because it wakes me up.
You got to get ready for the day and it gives you a little bit of peace in there, you know?
Yeah. I'm not against the nighttime shower.
Metalhead Matt, thanks for the $5. You owe Tallarico supporters like me a mea culpa for initially backing Crockett, but we both owe an apology to Lamb/Oz fans for post-stroke Fetterman. Yeah, so let me say I was definitely leaning more Crockett, but obviously I was wrong because, man, she's gotten worse and worse as time has gone by, and Tallarico in many ways has gotten better and better. So, yeah, mea culpa. Y'all got it. But you're right. Everybody owes an apology to Lamb, because Connor Lamb should have been the one. It shouldn't have been John Fetterman. That's like John Fetterman is the worst of the worst now. Who would have guessed he would have turned into fucking Joe Manchin or worse than Joe Manchin? That's crazy. Joshua, thanks for the $10. What's the secular view of the John Milton quote? The mind is its own place and in itself can make a heaven of hell or a hell of heaven. My counselor reminded me of it today. It's a good question. It's like basically saying that like, your internal world sort of can dictate your mood and how you feel in a way that like almost what's happening outside doesn't even matter that much, right? Like the outside world can impact your mood and your thoughts and how you're feeling, but also like we've all been in this weird situation where like you shouldn't feel good at a given moment, but you do, or you shouldn't feel bad in a given moment, but you do. And it's like, yeah, the internal world is like the king effectively. That's kind of what that means to me. So Benny Johnson's Twitter asks, thanks for the $20. When I was in high school, AP government class had a debate on abortion. I said that if Roe is gone, they'll come for all rights, speech, religion, protest, privacy, etc. Even pro-choice people thought I was extreme. Look who was right. Benny, you're exactly right. That's exactly right. I mean, that's exactly what's happening. They don't even give a shit about warrants anymore. They ignore the Constitution. They don't care about due process. They're openly coming for gay marriage now. Like, it's everything. They're coming for everything. I mean, this is what happens with fascism, right? Pentaxin Scene, thanks again, man. Guessing Maine voters are finding this line of attack, finding this line of attacks makes Plattner more relatable. Not much for explanation vids, but they didn't have his awesome wife fawning and forgiving at his side. She kept it 100. Yeah, man. That's my sense of it too. Is people are just like, I mean, it's just hard. What our information environment is so broken, and like we're led by a bunch of disgusting pedophiles, right? And like, in that scenario, you're in a place where like you can't get mad at a guy for having some consensual sexting. Like you just can't. Like it doesn't make sense, right? It doesn't add up. So I feel like that's the reaction. I don't think Maine voters are swayed either way. I don't think they're gonna this is not gonna make them turn on him. You know what I'm saying? JR Van Weept, thanks for the $5. Crazy. Trump really took a hatchet to the only two good things this country had left: free speech and cheap consumer goods. Insane. It's a great point. That's a great point. And that cheap consumer goods thing, I feel like that was one of the things that really like made people put up with a lot of bullshit. Is that, at least I can go to Walmart and get like cheap ass clothes and cheap ass food and all sorts of like, holiday decorations, and like I could do something with my money, right? Yeah, but now that shit is gone. That shit is done. There's no more cheap shit. And like you said, free speech. With free speech being gone, how are we different from any fucking authoritarian hellhole? We're not. We're not at all.
Facts.
Ryan, thanks for the $5. Vang, progressive in California's 7th district, her Dem established opponent Matsui gave money to boost a Republican. Hope it backfires and Matsui falls out of the top 2. Yeah, there's a lot of this weird shit that goes on with these jungle primaries, huh? I feel like that's happening on the governor side too, where like you should have Katie Porter and some of the other Democrats drop out, but they're not doing it yet. And it's like, can you guys fucking do this shit already? Because it's kind of crazy sitting there holding our breath, trying to hope that Steve Hilton doesn't get through to the general election,
Shout out to Hideki Matsui.
Not really Rachel Atwood. Thanks for the $5. Kyle, would you consider having Jason Poulos on KKF? He's challenging Jake Auchincloss in Massachusetts, the little shit who effectively endorsed Susan Collins. Absolutely. Let me write it down. Jake Poulos. Yeah, I absolutely would do that because fuck that Auchincloss guy, man. Holy shit. Nick McGuire, thanks again, man. Do you guys have any thoughts on the UFC White House card being outdoors praying for a torrential downpour on President Dump's 90th B-Day? I do. And, I'm just going to plagiarize Joe Rogan here because Joe Rogan went on his show and he said he has to go to this thing, by the way, and he has to like host it, right? And he was like, this is a horrible idea. First of all, it's going to be hot as balls outside, like really fucking hot, right? It's going to be probably 80s, 90 degrees, somewhere in there. So super uncomfortable, really hot. You have to realize that the fighters cut weight going into it and like they dehydrate themselves to make weight. And so like they're already not in the best physical shape. Then you add 90-degree heat in that shit. Yeah, and that's just miserable. It's a disaster. Then you also have the bugs you got to worry about. That there's bugs all over that bitch with the lights and shit.
Yeah.
So you got that to worry about too. Also, we're in the middle of a war, and you got a bunch of people with the president sitting in like an open fucking field. Like you're just begging for all sorts of security issues. Saying so, like, yeah, I think it's a horrible idea. I think it's a terrible idea.
I think weekend.
It's June 14th.
Oh, 14th.
So it's like 2 weeks away.
Yeah, that's gonna be dumb.
Insane. Sam Wayne, thanks for the $25. Hi, Kyle and Corin. Have either of you heard of the dark triad? It's a term in psychology that refers to a malignant personality where narcissism, Machiavellianism, and psychopathy are all present in a person. Is Trump that? I have heard of this. I've heard it from Jordan Peterson prior to him like being on his deathbed. He talked about the dark triad. And yeah, I mean, narcissism, Machiavellianism, and psychopathy, all of that matches Trump perfectly. So I think it makes sense. Benny, thanks again. Relationship question. I feel bad about not asking out girl I had a crush on who was my classmate all 4 years in college. I wanted to keep professional. What should I do? We will also be really far apart.
You have to worry about keeping it professional for a classmate. It's not like you were her teacher. Key gangster. Throw a fucking Hail Mary ass, gangster ass text.
I mean, I'll say how far apart, right? If it's driving distance, then I'd say go for it. If it's not driving distance, I'd say just we'll find somebody else for you. You know what I'm saying? That's what I would say. Because like it's got to be within reason, and you're not going to have some, airplane ass fucking relationship. So that's what I would say is how far. If it's within driving distance, then let's do it, man. Like fucking reach out, talk to her on some smooth shit. It doesn't even have to be some like, will you go out with me official thing? Like just chat, see what's up, feel the vibe out, and then take it from there.
Facts. Good luck.
Meat. Thanks for the $10. Kyle, have you seen the Fox News interview with retired Navy SEAL Admiral Robert Harwood wearing the mask and the new theory that it's a trial run for when Trump croaks and they need his doppelganger? I didn't see that theory, but I did see the mask, and I have very strong opinions. It is 100 million trillion zillion % a mask.
You
and
think
anybody
so?
who tries to gaslight you is fucking lying. 100% he's wearing a mask. There's literally no other explanation.
But what's the reason? What would he wear that shit for?
I don't know. I don't know what the reason is. That's what I'm saying. That part I don't know. I don't know why they would wear a mask. I don't think it's that guy under the mask. He's obviously wearing a mask of that guy's face, but it's not that guy under the mask.
That's so
but
weird.
I don't know why they would do that. But funny enough, in that segment, the dude was advocating for war. So it's kind of crazy that like you're wearing a mask and pretending to be an admiral and advocating for more war. Like this is so bizarre, right? It's so bizarre, but it's definitely a mask. People try to gaslight and say, oh no, it's a shadow. It's not a fucking shadow. I'm not stupid. What do you think? I'm stupid? You think everybody's stupid? Fuck you. CNT Connoisseur, thanks for the $5. Y'all check out Battlestar Galactica yet? Game of Thrones in space, hot robot women. I have not checked that out, but like I said, me and Crystal are looking for some new shows after the NBA season is over, so perhaps that will get thrown in the mix there. Appreciate you. The Skeptic Leftist, thanks again. At this point, Trump is going to call up that weird painting MAGA freak that does awkward live paintings at his rallies. Google him, Scott Lobato. Scott Lobato.
And he's going to have that one guy who sings the...
the Lee, what's his name? Lee Greenwood or Lee Atwood or whatever the fuck. And I'm proud to be an American where at least I sucked you off. Yeah, this guy, this painting guy, I just typed him in. The painting guy.
They're all weirdos if they're going to be at his shit.
100%, man. And you know what? They're just going to cave and have Kid Rock come. That's what will probably happen.
Probably.
Sean's Adventures. Thanks for the $5. Blair White says she is Christian now. She was on a podcast saying she wants her D fellatioed.
Yo.
I didn't know she still had a D. Because Blair White is pretty passing. You know what I'm saying? Like, Blair White is pretty passing. So, I don't know. That's kind of wild, but the Christian thing is like, okay. All right, do your thing, whatever. Rampage Rob, thanks for the $5. Kyle, we need more Dickie McGee's acts in your daily news commentary. Thank you, all of us. Hey, if you insist. I only throw a Dickie McGee's acts in there out of necessity every time, but I can try to make some more.
Mike Breen bang.
Yeah, I could use it more often like that for sure. I'll do my best.
No, I'm saying he doesn't use it that often. It's only for select. Like,
oh, yeah. I mean, I only use it when it naturally flows. You know what I'm saying? Like, he doesn't know Dickie McGee's acts, but like, to stretch a Dickie McGee's acts, you got to sort of let it come,
Yeah.
Oh, shout out to Josiah, Pondering Politics. Thanks for the $20. Bro, pour one out for Dave Rubin and what was left of his dignity after that Jubilee appearance. Laughed my ass off. I know, man. the psychology of it is the thing I can't get over. The psychology of like, how did you not know you were unprepared for this? It is so obvious you don't care about politics. You don't know what you're talking about. He clearly did no debate prep. Like, he had no facts offhand for topics that he should have. Like, really, you can't name one thing, like name one objective measure Trump made better, and he couldn't answer that. He couldn't say anything. He couldn't say inflation, couldn't say GDP. They had no idea. And it's like, what are you doing? And I don't know, his lack of self-awareness is just astonishing to me. It's very bizarre to see that in a person, but he has it. He has it for sure. Yeah, he's cooked, bro. He's cooked. This should be the beginning of the downfall of his channel for sure. He's sort of washed in the same way Rogan's washed, except Ruben never had the same peaks as Rogan. You know what I think? I think Ruben, and me and Crystal were looking at his channel the other day. I think Ruben, he does the same thing the Daily Wire does, where he buys views because he posts one of his clips as an ad every week. So if you go look at his numbers, it'll be like 13,000, 17,000, like low numbers. Then it'll be like a 500 banger. It'll be like 17, 18, 500. And the 500 one is he's buying ads that the whole shit runs before your video. So anybody who has that shit pop up, it counts as a view. So like, that's how you buy the ads and you work the system. You work the algorithm. That's what I think he's doing.
I need to figure out how to do that shit.
No, it's cheap. It's cheap. Bro, you actually have like a legit channel because like it's not bullshit. Like everybody who watches your clips, they actually watch your shit, you know?
Facts.
Like that's much more respectable than a fake ass channel where it's like 12,000 views, 500,000 views. Like that's nonsense, you know?
Yeah. Thank you though, bro.
Michael Wells, thanks for the $5. Hey, highly recommend Marlon Craft. He's an independent rapper from Hell's Kitchen, New York City. Good vibes, good political messaging. New album, underrated as fuck.
I feel like I've heard of the name Marlon Craft. He's
really?
been to, he went to, I follow this guy, Mr. Throwback, who has all like throwback basketball jerseys and shit. And I think this guy, Marlon Craft, went there and bought a jersey and he posted him and I clicked on his page and saw some of his music. I think it was actually pretty solid.
Oh, he's a white boy. If he's a white boy and he's a good rapper, then that's a high bar. If you're a white boy, like you got to be nasty at rap in order for somebody to say that shit, you know?
Yeah, no. Yep, this is him. Yeah, I think I clicked on some of his music and it was actually pretty good.
Interesting. All right, well, I got him pulled up. I'll take a listen later.
Yeah, I think he's got some shit. Shout out for that recommendation, Michael.
Mary, thanks for the $10. Corin, Kyle, thank you so much for bringing back the pod. I remember finding your channel 10 years ago, and it was your podcast with Corin that really got me and my brothers into your channel. That's awesome. I love that. I love that,
That's dope.
Yeah, I love that the more laid-back vibe sort of pulled you in, for sure. Appreciate you.
Cute little doggy, and your dog is taking a selfie in your photo.
That is funny. Slow-Mo Panda, thanks for the $5. W. Corin for turning me onto Fat Boy Churro and B-Day ice cream bars. Got me in heaven tonight. Damn, bro, you're putting people on game too, man. Like,
Told
you're
you
putting people on.
That Fat Boy Churro was next level. I took the first bite of that shit and was like, it was like insane how soft the churro was to the ice cream. Like it wasn't a hard bite. And then the inside of it was like a little extra like cinnamony caramel shit. And the B-Day ice cream bars are next level. Yo, shout out to you, Soul London.
I could put people on game to the best like healthy dessert you'll ever have.
Which one is that?
So the best healthy dessert, you got to pick a berry, whatever your favorite berry is. I personally like to do raspberries, and then you put Cool Whip on that bitch, and then there's these like graham crackers that Crystal gets, but they're not like real graham crackers or like protein graham crackers, but they taste mad good. You crumble those shits on top of the Cool Whip, and you got the berries, the Cool Whip, and the crushed graham crackers, bro. Me and Crystal eat that, and we go, I don't know why I'd ever have anything else. Like there's not even anything bad in this, and it's delicious. So if you guys want a healthy dessert, try that shit.
That sounds like a banger too.
It is. I'm back to have someone where we wrap up the podcast. Super Schmuck, thanks for the $5. LOL, the travel ban was so crazy that even Anna Kasparian put aside her hatred of Hassan and had a good, friendly interview with him and Cenk about it. Oh, interesting. So Hassan went on their show? Or they went on his stream? I'm not sure which way that went. But I know Cenk was on Breaking Points, I believe today. So
nice.
They're making the rounds. They're all making the rounds because it's when you get banned by the UK, that's sort of like, that's a huge deal,
Yeah. All right. We're like halfway, so we'll go a little faster.
Yeah. Don't send any more in, guys, because we only got 30 minutes left and we want to try to get through all these. So don't send any more if you guys are watching now. Become Newman, thanks for the $5. Michael Jackson is innocent. He was extorted twice by nefarious actors and was 100% assassinated for trying to expose the cabal. I mean, I feel like we have this back and forth every week, but all I'll say is I was convinced by that documentary that I watched, and people should check that out and make their own mind up.
And I got to watch the movie. I've heard really great things on the movie.
Oh, have you really? That's interesting.
Yeah, I've heard it from a lot of people. That's really good.
I should take a look then too.
Yeah.
Jesus, thanks for the $10. What up, my non-African Americans? Good to catch a stream for my 26th birthday. Been watching since I was 13 when he looked like a telemarketer and the bookcase in the background and had the massage parlor. Well, shout out to you, Jesus. I appreciate that, man. That's a real day one fan. If you go back to the massage parlor days, you're a fucking real one.
Yeah. And 13 years.
Did you say your 26th birthday's now? Because happy birthday if you're saying that's your 26th birthday. After my 26th birthday. Yeah, happy birthday, bro. Happy birthday, bro. Appreciate you, and thank you for watching all these years.
Yeah.
Adam King, thanks for the $5. Prediction, Knicks in 7 after being 2 down and Spain to win the World Cup. Mamdani versus Talarico in NBA Finals. Woke is back. Happy Pride Month. Lindsey Graham. That's funny. I like it, bro. I like all that. I like reading all that.
Bro, you saw the picture that Governor Abbott put up of him in the wheelchair?
Yes, dunking in his fucking wheelchair. Governor Hot Wheels needs to calm the fuck down. Yeah, somebody was like, that's why your electricity bill is skyrocketing because this douchebag is using AI to make videos of him dunking on people.
Oh, that was so wild. I can't believe that was real.
Cash, thanks for the $5. How can conservative politicians preach social austerity while in turn spending exorbitant amounts of taxpayer money on all kinds of nonsense? From your lips to God's ears, bro. I do not know. That shit doesn't make any damn sense. But we appreciate you. Path of Then, thanks for the $5. The corruption in D.C. is so egregious that our senators will probably pass legislation to sell U.S. citizens' land to Israeli settlers. I'm not kidding. Well, did you guys see the thing? I covered it today, actually. There's a provision in the National Defense Authorization Act that's in the House where it would fuse the Israeli and U.S. militaries together, which is basically a move to try to make it so, like, the U.S. can't ever stop funding Israel. It's a sly trick to try to do that. So very disturbing, very ridiculous. And yeah, people are onto it though. They caught it and now it's like a big scandal and Rokon is trying to block it with Thomas Massey. So things are happening, but man, that shit it's just crazy that they would even try that shit, you know? Tarun, thanks for the $50. I'm awake way too late again. Shake my head. Keep up the good fight, Kyle. I liked your response to the Plattner stuff. That man has badass president energy. Not gonna lie. Yeah, I mean, look, it's fair to say that if he can weather this shit too, which it looks like he's going to, like, the dude's got talent. He's just got that X factor that you can't teach. That like people just will like you. You know what I'm saying? Like no matter what you do, people just tend to like you, and that's big. Obama, thanks for the $10. Thanks for reading my chat last week about Sonics Gate. If you want another reason to hate Howard Schultz, watch it until the Sonics come back. Go Knicks. Love that, bro. Yeah, I've never been a Howard Schultz fan, but yeah, that's so crazy.
Good? The Starbucks guy?
Yeah, well, didn't he run for president? I think he ran for president or flirted with running for president, but also he fucked up the Sonics from being
I didn't know he was
Seattle.
a part of like getting them out of there.
Yeah, that's what Obama told us, I believe.
Damn.
So Patrick, thanks for the $10. Kyle and Corin, stop what you were doing and live react to Dave Rubin on Jubilee, specifically when Parker is on at the 44:30 mark. I covered that today. I think I covered Parker's spot specifically too. So you can definitely check that out. That's on this YouTube channel. Yeah, it was, I mean, Parker Slade for sure. Speaking of Slade, Slayer Wolf, thanks for the $10. Did you hear about the governor of Tennessee signing a resolution declaring nuclear family month? The MAGA chuds are already huffing so much copium as it is this year. LOL. Also, happy Pride Month. Yeah, of course. That's what they do, bro. They do shit like this. Like, didn't they try to do this with Black History Month too, where they were like, Happy Confederate History Month? Or so, like, they tried to do some weird shit with Black History Month too to, like, sort of downplay it and destroy it type shit. And that's what this is too. It's trying to say, fuck you to gay people, you know? QC man, thanks for the $5. Why did that Plattner staffer release the texting stuff when it resulted in her being fired by another Dem candidate? Is she being paid by billionaires? Perhaps by AIPAC, by billionaires. Somebody should definitely look into that because that is very bizarre behavior and it was very unserious and very unprofessional. So, Path of Then, thanks again. When you're the superior race, why stop at Lebanon, Turkey, Israel? We have a right to bomb Germany because, yeah, sure, World War II, we got to get even. Well, I'm sure all you saw what they're doing in Lebanon. They're now bombing Beirut, the capital of Lebanon. They've crossed the Litani River. They're now bombing Lebanon. They said everybody needs to evacuate their homes. That's 700,000 people who are now desperately fleeing and trying to save their lives. It is very disturbing what's happening now, for sure. Hanelin, thanks for the $5. Kyle, will you get Rosie O'Donnell on KKF? She moved to Ireland out of fear and protest. She fights their public welfare and also speaks up about Gaza. I would love to get Rosie O'Donnell on KKF.
That'll be fire.
I don't quite have a way of reaching out to her, but maybe we can find out because, Crystal has a whole team for Breaking Points that can, dig into shit like this. But I would love to have Rosie O'Donnell. I've always liked Rosie O'Donnell. She's always got good vibes to me. She's one of those people where whenever she talks, I listen. Like I like when she says shit. I'm always like, ooh, what do you have to say? Because she never was filtered. She was censored ever. Like, or she had no filter is what I'm trying to say. She was like, she would go out there and just fucking keep it real. Yeah. I remember she was on her fucking daytime TV show. She was questioning 9/11 back in the day. Oh, fuck. She was like, I don't know, maybe Bush had something to do with it. Yeah, that'd she's a real one, man. Though. Oh, I would fucking love that. Pentaxin Scene, thanks again, bro. You piss in the shower. You don't respect modern advancements in sanitation and hygiene and don't deserve AC. Stop it. Get some help. Yeah, man, I totally agree. I would never do such a thing.
Pentaxi, I know one time there was a little tinkle that came out in the shower. Don't front on us.
And bro, it's not my fault that when that hot water hits my neck, I just start pissing, bro.
Your body is just that,
like we're off to the races here.
Facts.
VT, thanks for the $5. Would you guys break up with someone you love if you don't want to marry them? I mean, it's sort of like a weird question because like it's sort of contradictory, right? Like if you love them, you would want to marry them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like to answer your question, if I don't love them, I wouldn't marry them. But if I do love them, I would marry them. You know what I'm saying?
Good break.
So like it's sort of a contradiction within there. Sorry if that's not a satisfying answer, but that's how I feel. Like if you actually love them, you'd want to marry them by definition, Arctic Narwhal, thanks for the $5. Would you rather get a new tattoo or a new piercing? If so, which one? I'm cool with either one, bro. So I have, as people can see, my ear here. I got two earrings in this ear, right? But at my peak, I had 2 in this ear, 2 in this ear, and I had a cartilage. So I had 5 at my peak. And tattoos, I have 1, 2, 3, 4. But I plan on getting this one. I plan on having this one be like updated. So I'm gonna have like it'll probably be like done up to here and have somebody.
Oh, you're gonna have like a whole sleeve type shit. You're gonna turn it into something.
Yeah. So our the person who looks after the kids for us also is like studying to do tattoo shit.
Yeah, I met her. She like has a whole arm sleeve, right?
Yes, and she's really talented.
Yeah.
And so I told her, I was like, bro, whenever you're ready, whenever you feel like you're ready, I want you to.
You would let her do the tattoo on your shit?
Yeah, like, well, I'll pick a design I like, but I'll be like, I want you to do that shit because we can just do that bit straight at home.
Yeah.
And yeah, so like I guess I'll go tattoo just because I plan on sort of getting this one sort of updated a little bit, almost like a semi-sleeve type shit over here.
Yeah.
Josh Staffold, thanks for the $20. Kyle, you and my brother helped pull me off the Trump train almost a decade ago from the bottom of my heart. Thank you. Why don't you do many debates anymore? Yours with Charlie and Jordan Peterson were legendary. Well, thank you for that, Josh. I appreciate it. I haven't made a decision to not do debates. It's just like, when they come across my lap and the timing works, I just end up doing them. So the most recent one probably would have been going on Piers Morgan and fighting with Michael Knowles and beating him into the ground.
That was amazing.
There is no ban on debates here. It's just, for whatever reason, the invites, the timing, things haven't really quite lined up yet. Stay tuned. I'm sure something will happen at some point that you'll like. QC man, thanks for the $5. If you don't like Plattner's acts, don't give him your wife's number or let him use your porta potty, but don't support Trump enabler Susan Collins. That's such a great point. Yeah, exactly. Don't give him your wife's number and don't let him use your porta potty where he'll jack off. That's it. No big deal. That's it. Offensive humor, thanks for the $5. Yo, Corin, careful using tweezers on the eyebrows. You might end up looking too pretty. Use a number 3 clip. I've noticed that keeps my brows perfect length. Oh, that's interesting. I've never had to lower the length of my brows because they stop growing. They're like they grew to a point and then stopped. You know?
Yeah, I think the length of my shits are fine. They're not like the dude.
Yeah,
from,
the length is good. Yeah,
American Pie, whose eyebrows are like
bushy as a motherfucker.
Yeah.
No, but if you had your shits tweezed like just the strays, bro, you'd have some banging ass eyebrows, man.
Yeah,
like you really would. You have some great ass eyebrows. Just have Molly take a look and see what she thinks.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask her.
Reflector, thanks for the $5. Read as Donald J. Trump. Eat it, swallow it. The power of God is coming on you. It's coming over your whole body right now. Somebody give the Lord a hand job. Swallow it. There you go, Reflector.
Thanks, Reflector.
There, I just fulfilled a fantasy. George Wade, thanks for the $5. Do you pee in my shower since there is no tub? Tell the truth. And I face the shower first. Then I do it 360. LOL. George,
No, I don't.
Man.
I can confirm I don't. I put
no, I trust Corin. In your defense, bro, I've always heard you say this shit because we've had this conversation before. You've always said like, "Nah, I never do that shit in my shit." You know
exactly. Yeah, and family members, friends, like Kyle said, hotel maybe. If I'm like somewhere else, maybe. No, not at the crib, George. You're good. And he faces the shower first, like Molly does, which is surprising. That a lot of did that poll ever come back?
So I'm looking at the results right now, and I'm sort of astonished, dog. So first of all, we win. I'll just say that up front. We won. Okay. However, it's 52-48 in this bitch.
That
48% of people face the fucking shower, dog.
Wow.
Right?
Yeah, it's pretty wild. I'm surprised by how close that number is.
100%, bro.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, it's wild.
That is wild, man. Like, I had no idea. This is like eye-opening to me. This is eye-opening to me, man. It's like, what else is there? What didn't we also? We talked about the wipe sitting down versus standing up too. We had that debate. I was shocked.
I think that was one.
Yeah, and we actually are on separate sides of that shit.
Yeah,
you were stand up. I would sit down.
Oh, yeah, I kind of do a hybrid. Like I'm kind of squatting as I like because your crack is fully open as you're like standing.
Right. Yeah.
So you get all of it.
Hands up for the Panther. Thanks for the $10. Hi, guys. Being Irish came to a conclusion. Ireland proudly supported Palestine and against the war. Israel hates us, calls us anti-Semitic, satanic, drunks, and stereotypes. It's a badge of honor to be hated. Yeah, man. Ireland's got a track record of having some good-ass politics and sort of being ahead of the fray. And I think it's a lot because you guys had a rough go of it there, man, between Northern Ireland and the war and Protestants and Catholics and dealing with the UK and like all that shit. You guys got a crazy ass history there. And I feel like, I don't know, it's good politics in Ireland, man. Shout out to you guys. Appreciate you. Columbia Rican, thanks for the $5. Trump wants to slap his name on everything because he knows he's hated, wants to force the world to acknowledge him like he's some weak ass crybaby. Yeah, like he's sucking himself off because he knows when he's gone, nobody else will. I think he knows deep down that as soon as he's gone, like his name is getting pulled down off all the shit he's putting that shit on, you know? And so like, it's like a kid desperately trying to like force the world to love him, you know?
Yep. Become
Numa, thanks for the $10. And by the way, he could have just like not done, if he just didn't do shit his whole second term, he would have went down with like a fucking 4% approval rating or some shit, you know? Just don't crash the economy, don't do shit, and he would have been fine. But no, he had to fuck everything up. Anyway, where was I? Rank these conspiracies least to most probable. My opinion, number 6, flat earth. Number 5, all diseases equal parasites. Number 4, fake moon landing. Number 3, chemtrails. Number 2, 9/11 inside job. Number 1, UFOs. I only believe the last 3 to a degree. All right, so I think UFOs are possible, that, you know, they're real, and there's some shit about it we don't know. 9/11 inside job, I could kind of see to one extent or another, just because, like, you know, Building 7 fell when, like, it had no business fucking falling whatsoever. There's a lot of weird shit around it. I don't know what happened, but there's a lot of weird shit around it, so I can kind of understand why some people take the ball and run with that shit. Chemtrails, I'm not really buying because we already are like chemtrailing ourselves just by having planes in the air all the time. Like we're dousing ourselves with fucking jet fuel all the time, which is bad enough for your health. Like that's kind of chemtrails in and of itself. So, but I don't think it's anything more than that. Fake moon landing, I can see where people are coming from on that shit. Like there's a lot of videos and a lot of theories out there that, you know, I could see why people would go down that path. All diseases equal parasites is pretty stupid. Flat Earth, I think, is really stupid. Yeah, so I would say certainly, I guess I'm kind of roughly in agreement with you, I would say, whatever your list is there. George Wade, thanks again, man. Knicks forever. Let's go Knicks. Knicks in 5. Yes, I love that confidence, man. Inject that confidence straight into my veins. Big Mouth Stand, thank you for the $5. Wemby versus the Knicks in Madison Square Garden in the finals is box office. Guaranteed 100%. The ratings will be the highest they've been since the Jordan era. Damn, so you're going higher than LeBron versus the Warriors, dog? That's wild.
I think this is gonna break like Super Bowl numbers, bro.
But
like,
you know
everyone's
what?
Gonna watch this shit.
I kind of agree with you though, because like, yeah, Wemby is an alien and a freak, and like he's amazing and he's developed so fast, and he's gonna, I think, eventually be in the GOAT conversation if he stays healthy.
And he's international, so he's gonna get all of France watching that shit.
And then the Knicks are like the fucking underdog, the like hot underdog that they're like the working class team. You know what I'm saying? Like it's all together. They do that shit. So like, you're right. This is like some special Hollywood type.
That meme
shit,
you sent over today of just like the power of the friendship versus like in first pick, this, that, the other,
Totally, absolutely. Path of Then, thanks for the $10. The anti-trans debate is so dumb. It's unfair for trans athletes to play women because muscles. Should LeBron be banned from the NBA? Should black people be banned because we're more muscular? Yeah, man. I mean, I don't even know why people even bother discussing this shit, especially at a time when, everything's falling apart, inflation's out of control, unemployment's out of control. We got the Epstein files. We got a child sex trafficking cabal. We got the Iran war. We got all sorts of horrible shit going on. Like, it's just crazy. It seems like an obvious distraction from the billionaires, and the fascists. Ryan, thanks for the $10. Hey, Kyle, you'll get a kick out of this. I walked in on my 71-year-old former McCain-Romney voter dad watching one of your videos. He said, oh, he's always going against Trump. Almost shit myself, dude.
That's what's up.
So wait, did we get him? Did we convince him? Because that'd be what's up if we convinced him. Love that.
That would be fire. Shout out to your dad for watching progressive.
For sure. Videos. Daniel, thanks for the $5. The View feels like the DNC party line, diet MAGA propaganda. A shame because Whoopi is a legend, but no one on The View has a truly based perspective. Yeah, back in the day, I feel like they had their moments, but I agree with you that, like more recently, they've just sort of, it's too bog standard shit. There's nobody saying some real ass shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Offensive humor, thanks for the $5. I need the facial shower. Pause. First thing when I turn that shit on, I never knew people doggy styled their showers first. I'm a missionary, man. That's a funny way of putting it. But that's sort of crazy. So you want to blast yourself in the face with the shower water real quick?
I got to ease my body up to get to my face.
Or I'm easing all day. Patrick, thanks again, man. Nobody's talking about the oil executive saying oil is going to be traded at $160 a barrel in a few weeks. Would you ever interview Mr. Global? I don't know who Mr. Global is, so I'm not quite sure. But I did actually mention that on the show today, the oil thing. Mr. Global. Let me just see if I can real quick see who the fuck is.
The cousin of Mr. Worldwide?
Is the internet moniker of Matt Randolph, a globally recognized oil and gas expert. Oh, this guy. Oh, yeah, for sure I would consider having that guy on. Yeah. What Mr. Global. Let me just write that down. He could be potentially good for this week if he would do it. All right, let's see. Let's keep going. Andrew Lane, thanks for the $20. Just got a BS in ecology, insect wildlife population, collapse plus climate stress. Me the fuck out. I encourage you guys to look into pollinator lawns. Have Elizabeth Colbert, author of The Sixth Mass Extinction on KKF. Elizabeth Colbert. Yeah, the more I learn about...
what's pollinator lawns?
The more I learn about like how fucked our environment is, the more terrifying everything is. With this super El Nino too that's about to hit and shit. Having a BS in ecology is like way too much now, and like you probably can't sleep at night. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Combine traditional turf grass with flowering plants to support pollinators like bees and butterflies while requesting less maintenance than conventional ones. I need that shit.
Johnny, thanks for the $5, man. Appreciate it.
Oh, sorry.
Christopher, thanks for the $5. You two would make a great morning radio talk show in New York City. Could go from talking about the Knicks to establishing socialism in Inshallah. Knicks in 4. Knicks in 4.
Boots of ass.
I like that, bro. I like that. I love that confidence. Let's see. Man, we're gonna be so nervous watching these games, dog.
They win game 1, they're gonna sweep.
I told Crystal that like I'm gonna I'm not gonna be able to take it. Like I'm gonna just be a mess.
Yeah, Wednesday's gonna be crazy.
I'm going to watch every second of every game, though. Senis, thanks for the $10. Bulls fan who grew up in the 90s, go Knicks. Oh, we love that, man. So we got the OG Jordan. Sasha, thanks for the $10. Kyle, I just want to say thank you. Discovering you and your work right after my mom passed after the 2024 election probably saved my life. Thanks for helping me on my leftist journey. That is very sweet of you, Sasha. I really appreciate you saying that. And I'm happy I could help in any possible way that I did. I'm unworthy of the praise, but I accept it with an open heart, and I appreciate you very much. So thanks again for watching. Hopefully I can continue to entertain you moving forward.
Yeah, that's amazing.
And sorry for your loss, by the way. Michael Wells, thanks for the $5. Avatar: The Last Airbender was brought up a while ago. Not connected to Blue People Avatar, by the way. My opinion, the best kids show ever. Watch with the kids. I never even heard of that, bro. I know Avatar the movie, but that's all I know about.
I feel like I've heard of Avatar the Airbender.
Silent Player, thanks for the $5. In an alternate universe where Kyle is a right winger, his nickname would be Kyle Kulinski. I'm pretty sure there's probably right wingers who call me that now because I'm a left winger. But that's cool. Paging Dr. Lamb, thanks for the $10. I love the Plattner controversy people will forget about in a week, but remember his policy positions. Nice hat, Corin. Yeah, it's a nice hat. Also, nice shirt, Kyle.
Nice shirt, Kyle.
And thank you, Corin, for getting me this shit, man. It was a nice little surprise in the mail this week. Christina, thanks for the $10. Kyle, would you ever go on Jubilee? I think they'd have to shut down the channel after you destroyed whatever losers they roll out to debate you. LOL. Also, let's go Knicks. Indeed, let's go Knicks. I don't know. I don't think I would. I've sort of been soured on it. It just seems like a little too much of a circus. Like I could deal with a managed circus, like a Piers Morgan thing, but the Jubilee thing is a little. The format is too restrictive too, But anyway, that's a longer conversation for another day. It's possible I could be talked into it. We'll see.
I love that we've convinced so many probably typically non-political people, non-basketball heads to
support the Knicks. Let's go, baby. Facts. Let's go. Colin, thanks for the $50,000 or whatever that nomination is from Donald J. Trump's golf course in Vietnam. Sorry, y'all. Spurs in 6. And yes, Donald J. Trump should be booed, ostracized everywhere he goes in perpetuity. Love the show. Well, you're right about the second part, but you're wrong about the first part because we need the Knicks to win. But you're right about the booing. I really hope he just doesn't go to the game, bro. Colin, thank you for the donation. We appreciate it. I really hope he doesn't go to the game. I really, really do. Don't shadow ban me, YouTube. Thanks for the $5. Is there a website that shows what politicians are pro-Israel voting in California tomorrow? Don't want to support those folios. Appreciate you, Kyle. I mean, I would say your best bet is to Google each individual candidate. That's probably the best way to go. I'm not sure if there's an aggregating site that sort of lays it out, but you could also just look at Track APAC. They do a good job of tracking who takes money from the Israel lobby. So definitely take a look at Track APAC. Drake Cody, thanks for the $5. Kyle, Hassan has threatened politicians and glorified Schizo Abe being unalived. I don't agree with the UK ban, but it's not just that he's anti-Israel. No, that's the reason why they banned him from the UK. It absolutely is that. And Jank for the same reason. Yeah, he said shit. He said edgy streamer boy shit, but that's what we do, bro. When you talk as much as Hassan talks, you're going to say some wild shit from time to time, but fucking free speech matters, right? Does anybody actually think Hassan is a danger to the public? That's ridiculous. Brianna Miller, thanks for the $5. Hassan went on TYT to talk about his visa getting revoked. Anna said she hated Hassan, but will defend him on this issue. Glad to see TYT defending Hassan. Did Anna actually say she hated Hassan? Did she actually say those words?
I feel like he's family to TYT.
He literally is Jank's nephew, bro.
Yeah.
The fuck? That's crazy. Upset Pedestrian, thanks for the $5. Watch Company Retreat. Guy is hired as a temp before this family business's a company retreat, but the catch is everyone around him is an actor. It's a comedy.
Oh, I've seen previews of that thing.
Oh, have you? I'm not sure I've ever heard of this.
I don't believe it. I just find it hard to believe that one person could be in on a fake reality TV show.
Yeah, like a Truman type shit.
Yeah, without signing waivers and doing all this shit. It's I don't buy it.
Totally. Drake Cody, thanks again. The UK has also banned a group of Islamophobe influencers, by the way. So the notion that it's just doing Israel's bidding is just not true. Yes, but in this particular case with Jank and with Hassan, that actually is the reason. Even Jeremy Corbyn came out and said that. And he's in the Labour Party. And he said this is why they did it. So, would you like me to say that, hey, they probably shouldn't ban other people just for bad opinions? Sure, I'll say that. But, they're no threat to anybody. And again, I thought the whole point of the West being good is supposed to be about free speech. You know what I'm saying? Whatever sort of shit they could cook up to try to say, don't allow them in for reasons X, Y, and Z. Literally every single thing they would say about Hassan and Jank is total horseshit. Just total horseshit. They're not a threat to public order. That's what they said about Jank. That he's a threat to public order. What does that even mean? I genuinely don't even know what that means. What does that mean? Because you could just turn on TYT on YouTube in the UK and see whatever Jank has to say there, and he would say the same shit in person, but he's banned from saying it in person? That makes no fucking sense.
Yeah, point.
Dr. or Dre Roddy, thanks for the $10. Not sure if you guys saw that Kyrie Irving reached out to political influencers and Hassan in particular. Any chance you talk with him too? Absolutely, man. Absolutely would talk to Kyrie, and he's supported Drop Site News a lot, which is Ryan Grimm's news site. Obviously, that's linked with Breaking Points, which is Crystal's show, and yeah, I mean, I'm sure he's familiar with our show to one extent or another, and yeah, I'd love to talk to him, man, for sure.
That'd be cool.
Brett McIntyre, thanks for the $5. Kyle, what is your opinion on Florida Governor candidate James Fishback? Can you cover it in detail on Secular Talk without mentioning Donald's or a dim? James Fishback is just sort of like a Groyper type white nationalist dude. That's my understanding of him. So in no world would I ever support him for sure. Reflector, the $5. Corin, now your hand is thankfully healed. Is the water heater fixed yet? Will you post more to Patreon or just doing YouTube? I'd pay if you had an ask tier. Patreon takes a smaller cut than YouTube.
Your spacebar clearly stopped working there. My thumb's not fully healed yet, but I'm in a soft cast and can like move it a little bit. I haven't fixed my water heater. I don't post too much on Patreon, just occasionally, just engaging with people in the like main chat and all that stuff. But just ask your question here because I have the app for Patreon, but I don't use it too much.
Thank you, Reflector. Appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you though, bro.
Smoking is for nerds. Thanks for the $5. I don't know who the Ruben audience even is. I can't even imagine someone being a fan. He's the boringest one out of all those kind of podcast type guys. Yeah, and like it's all old people, right? Like whoever's watching it is like fucking nursing home shit. The same people watching Hannity at night, you know?
It's just on.
No more stuff, guys, because again, we only got a few minutes left here. Uncommon Cinema, thanks for the $5. What are the odds that Trump does a hostile takeover in 2029 barricade in the ballroom bunker? Pretty decent, I would say. At least 40%, I would say. Brett McIntyre, thanks for the $5. Kyle, can you check APAC tracker about Tallarico and give detailed analysis on secular talk without comparing Tallarico to Paxton or other politicians? No, probably not going to do that. I'll cover the race as I see fit, but that would be a very weirdly specific way to do the segment. Near the Far World, thank you for the $5. Larry Wilkerson confirmed Iran imminent nuclear demonstration. How will the USA react? Like a frat bro would. DPRK isn't a hegemonic threat. Iran is. No, I don't know, man. If you actually have nuclear weapons, that's sort of like, that's game, set, match. You know, like you can't really fuck with a country that has nuclear weapons. So I don't know. But I don't know if that's the Wilkerson thing is true. I haven't seen that anywhere else, but I guess we'll find out. Valor, thanks for the $10. Today is my birthday. Kyle, I love your rants. Louder for those in the back. Shout out, Valor. Appreciate you, man. And happy birthday. Happy birthday bro. Wonder how old you are. Andrew, thanks for the $5. Shameless plug. Have Mike from PI on KKF. He's big on Twitch, but really trying to build his YouTube. Unite the real left, destroy Destiny. Talk about Hassan, LOL. That's kind of funny, but I appreciate you, bro. Thank you for the donation. Very kind of you. Wait, Bobby, thanks for the $10. Random Eminem's 2017 BET cipher, line in the sand, broke the country. Eminem is everything Trump claims he is. Came from nothing, outside of free speech, anti-government, anti-war. They branded him woke. By the way, it's funny you mentioned that point. I watched a great video a few months back about how there's an Eminem-sized hole missing in young white America because Eminem, like for our generation, me and Corin's generation, a lot of guys were really into Eminem, and that's how they got their rebellion out, is like supporting Eminem and his rap, right? Or listening to Eminem and his rap. Whereas a lot of those same like disaffected young white guys in the modern era, they rebelled by becoming MAGA people, by becoming like Trump, becoming hateful. So like we need those rebellious figures who actually have decent politics. You know what I'm saying? And it prevents it's like an anti-fascism pipeline. Whereas if you don't have that, people might go to actual fascists for their like edgy phase. You know what I'm saying? It was a good video. I wish I had the title, but everybody should check it out. What'd you say?
I'm going to get some of these bigger ones because we only got like 9 minutes left.
Okay. Well, we only have 1 minute left, but
1 minute. My bad.
I'll hang out for like 5 minutes. Steven Gerard, thanks for the $10. Kyle, I love your podcast and can't start the day without hearing, oh no, keep it going. It's what I do, brother. Shout out to you, Steven. Appreciate you, man. Thank you for the $10. Very kind donation. Captain, thanks for the $50. Wow. Very, very kind of you. Vote Hamawi. Yes, everybody vote for this guy. Hassan campaigned for him. He's the real deal. And he's got my endorsement for whatever the fuck that's worth. God, Sam it damn, the $20. Also, have y'all seen the bricks and minifigs BS yet? I think it's perfect microcosm showing just how corrupt corporate. Yeah, we already saw this one. Oh. And yes, I did not know until I looked it up what you were talking about. 50 for Tallarico. Well, shout out to Tallarico and shout out to you, Captain. Appreciate that.
What
on earth? Oh my days. Path. Very, very kind of you. That is very kind.
Thank you
just dropping
so much,
cash
Path.
On progressives. Keep up the fight, Kyle. Well, thank you, Path. I appreciate that, man. And Corin will now hopefully get a new water heater. Let's get that new water heater going.
It's knock on wood, still been hasn't been leaking too much. So until it goes, I'm gonna let it rock.
AJ Gonzalez, thanks for the $20, man. Sorry if I'm late to the party, but did y'all see Rick Adelman passed away? Legendary NBA coach. He led Kyle's favorite Yao/T-Mac Rockets to a then NBA record 22-game win streak in 2007. Also coached the Kings in the early 2000s. I didn't know that. Did you know that, Corin?
No, that's the first I've heard of it.
Rest in peace. Rest in peace.
Yeah, he was the head coach of that Kings team that went on that legendary run.
The Rockets team. I love that Rockets team.
Yeah, but the Kings too. He was the coach with C-Web and Vlade Divac and all them.
And Bibby was with him.
Bibby was a point guard. Yep.
Captain, thanks for the $20. Was it 20 that Vang needed? Don't know what that means, bro, but I appreciate the $20.
Okay, let's do one more here.
Kellen Heller, thanks for the $20. Kyle, have you considered doing more debate segments against these APAC influencers with biolabs, PDF, shielding, mainstream pro-Israel PAC Dems, and the MSMs? We need OGs dropping facts in front of these brainwashed Americans. Bro, I'm waiting on them to if they're letting people like Adam Mockler and Emma Vigeland on the CNN panel shows and shit, ain't no reason y'all can't have me on one of those shits. I mean, I guess since I've been ruthlessly aggressive against that Scott Jennings asshole, maybe they would shy away from it. But I'm waiting for an MS Now invite. I'm waiting for a CNN invite. I'm waiting to go on there and rain hell on those outlets. Because I feel like those audiences, the MS Now audience, is ready to hear somebody like me. You know what I'm saying? They weren't ready years ago. They're fucking ready now. So, like, that's what I'm waiting to do. But I'm never getting that invite. So, we'll see.
Yeah, and they tiptoe around it when they have, like, somebody on there and go after that fake bozo guy with the watch or whatever.
Yeah. That's right. Pentaxine again. Thanks, bro. Apologies on anniversary year if it was wrong. 88 to 2026. Bought the Bent in 2008. I thought it was our 18th. May have been our 20th. Dates aren't my bag. Sorry. That's still 88 to 2026, bro. That's the year I was born, 88.
Still mad long.
Daniel Hall, thanks again, man. With love and respect, deny all you want, but data centers use far less water than golf courses, are a small fraction of the total electric demand. Local impact, example, noise are huge, but different from global harm. Let me guess what industry you work in, Daniel. Let me guess what industry you work in, saying stuff like that. But appreciate the $10, bro.
Palestine support.
Shout out to Palestine. I'm a Palestinian member. Thank you so much. Well, shout out to you, man. And hopefully, you and your family are good and stuff. Thinking about you. Garthando, thanks for the $10. Kyle, I love you. You helped my lifelong independent cousin see the light. Watching him get radicalized the last 18 months has been amazing. Have you reached out to Grant Plattner for your show? We already had him on. Go check on Crystal Kyle and Friends. We already have an episode up with him. So, but appreciate you. Cut the Camel, thanks for the $10. Watch Moist Critical's recap of the bricks and minifig story. You will be captivated. The Mormons are involved. The first video called Lego Scandal Situation is actually crazy. I will check that out. I'm a fan of Moist Critical. He's the man. Appreciate that guy.
All right, that's, I think, all we can get to. I missed like some $5 there, but thank you guys so much, man. Fucking
yeah, thank you all. You guys are awesome,
right
man.
Path, you're a real one, bro. Appreciate that shit. Shout out to you, Kyle. I saw your sister in New Jersey.
Yeah, it was crazy.
So random.
I just get I get two phone calls that I didn't see that I got, but I look at my phone and my nephew's calling me and he never calls me. I'm like, what the fuck? So I answer it, and Corin's there with my sister, my brother-in-law, the whole family, my nephew. Yeah. And they were at a dance event all together.
We were saying like Kyle's gonna think someone like passed away or some shit. Like we're all FaceTiming him like right in a row.
And I didn't see the first two when I answered on my nephew.
He didn't pick up my call. He didn't pick up his brother-in-law's call. He picked up his nephew's call, which I respect.
I wasn't near the phone.
I see where we go on the totem pole.
I wasn't near the phone. It was on silent. And then when I got there, I was getting the call. I was like, oh, shit, what's going on here? So
I went to the bathroom like 4 different times with my daughter, Noah, the youngest one, because like she kept saying she had to go. And the last time I have her on the toilet with the door open, and it's a small-ass bathroom, and Chris walks in there.
Oh, no.
I was like, she's going poop, man. Like, and he had to pee anyway, but it was just so random. Like, because I think I might have met them at your wedding, but they just got so much older. It was so wild.
It's crazy,
them, like,
bro.
In the flesh, man. He was a grown ass man. He had a girlfriend there. It was just wild.
Yeah, you should see my son now. Like when you saw it last time you saw him was not the wedding, but a little after that. Yeah,
the soccer game. He was like,
how long ago was that? A year ago now? The soccer game? Would you say?
Probably
about a year. He's grown like 5 inches since then, bro.
And you said he's a beast in the paint, right? On the boards.
He's good. Yeah, he's gonna be taller than me. Than me. And I can already tell. He's 12 years old, and he's not as tall as me yet, but I got him maybe by 3 inches. Yeah. So, like, when you look up, like, he's going to be 6'3", somewhere in that area. So, his feet, I have a size 11 foot. I don't have small feet. He's got a size 11 and a half foot already.
God damn.
Right? Isn't that crazy?
And Crystal's daughter is tall, too. Her oldest daughter is kind of tall.
She's...
Right? Or no?
Yeah, a little tall. A little taller than average, I would say, for her.
True.
But he's big. Anyway.
All right. Love you, bro. Finals on Wednesday. Knicks tape.
Let's get it. Knicks tape, baby. Knicks in 5. Let's do Knicks in 5. That's what I'm feeling.
Let's get
All right. Love you guys, man. See you guys later. Peace.
Later, everybody. Thank you for rocking out. Someone get the last word. Bye, Jerry. Happy Pride. Oh, Knicks in 5. Ah, it's going so fast. Oh, game 3 is Monday. They're doing back-to-back. Oh, that's weird. All right, everybody. Peace out. Go Knicks.